Live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of No Jumper News. Guys, we listened to you. We are live today. We are live with the news. What is going on, guys?
It's going well, man. How y'all feeling?
We're feeling great. Flacco,
What's up?
how do you feel news episode 1 went?
Yo, I feel like it went great. Now, what I do feel like was I sort of dominated like the conversation because I did kind of feel like I had to pull things out of people. But
nah, you was being a diva. You wanted the full camera on yourself.
Nah, that's different though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Flacco. It might have been all on you, but you kind of stole the show from everyone. You didn't really tell anybody what else we were talking about. You just kind of presented everything.
Niggas ain't had no topics until the 10 minutes of, and then you like, all right,
you get
camera on me.
Yeah,
no
solo cam on me. Get creep out of here.
No, right?
And then you brought creep and they didn't even want him in the shot with you, my man.
Hey, listen. To be fair though, in terms of like the topics, because it's like, for example, right? Because like I was trying to create. Well, like that time too was like my lights was off, so like I had to like come here and go to lunch. So it was like last minute. But then like in terms of like the topics and and stuff for the show is like because like it's the news and we have to like catch things when it's new. Like I'm like up at like 5 a.m. like making videos for a new topic. So like it's hard to really give y'all all the topics ahead of time because kind of like here like at 5 a.m. today Cardi B like posted a freestyle, right? That had that got backlash that we had to talk about, right? So I made a video for that. So it's kind of like because I'm making like videos now for the news and is a new format, it's kind of hard to give y'all, stuff in advance. But, I'm sure everybody here is a professional.
Right.
Brandon is a professional. Munchie B is a professional. Remo, you feel me?
Introduce us to Brandon for people who don't know.
Oh, listen, man.
This is my first time meeting Brandon.
Oh, listen, bro.
What's going on, Brandon?
What's up? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, when I talked to Josh today, the first thing I told Josh was, yo, Brandon is somebody who I have high hopes for, meaning, like he's one of the people, bro, where like I can listen to, like for like hours, right? He is on a podcast, or I'm not sure if you still do it, but the Viral Way podcast, and that's one of like my favorite podcasts in LA. Feel me? Right? Because like their dynamic is like it is like watching your like homies or brothers just having a conversation and just going at it. You feel me?
Is that the one in Long Beach? Or?
Yeah, yes,
All
yeah.
right, I seen it. You was on there.
Yeah.
With Trevor Ross, right?
Yeah.
All right, I seen it.
So you from Long Beach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right? And cuz like, bro, he's so talented, bro. Like, bro, all three are so talented, bro, that like, I feel like I'm trying to use like the rotating spot to just bring people in that's talented that we can sort of gear, as people that we want to bring in more full time,
Nah, I feel it.
Any pro fat nigga? You ain't about to talk about the. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he not, bro. He not fat, bro. He's
No. But he got all like he's talking about his stand up. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, true. But he's buff, man. But yeah, bro, Brandon, how do you feel,
You a street
man?
nigga?
What's a street nigga like?
Are you from a hood or something?
I gangbang before.
No.
Flacco gonna blaze any
Yeah.
nigga that.
No.
is from a hood.
Nah, but it's
If
like
you're not from a hood, you
the
fat.
thing is,
If
it don't
you
matter
from a
about.
hood, no, he's
It don't
buff,
matter
he's
about. It don't
beefy.
matter about being from a hood. Like I don't lead with that shit. Some niggas, that's their entire identity. Like I did that when I was younger. I got like a
Yeah,
family.
nah,
Now I
I
got
feel
like
it.
a daughter and shit. So, like I ain't no pushover type dude, but. At the same time, like I got a lot of accomplishments, nigga, and been around the world. I own businesses in different countries and shit like that.
So you still considered a street nigga? You
I-
evolved though.
I'm from Long Beach.
Yeah.
There ain't no street niggas per se in Long Beach. Like
What?
niggas in Long Beach are like family members basically. Like a nigga in LA, that's a street nigga. Nigga in the hood every day, nigga from wherever he from, he banging that shit hard. You been to Long Beach, my nigga. That doesn't exist. Nigga ain't gonna run up on you like that. Nigga, like, where you from and no shit like that. You can go anywhere in Long Beach and pretty much if you cool, you good. You
I
ain't.
thought that was like Crip Central.
That's okay. That's probably why it ain't like that. But
Alright.
most niggas know
But
each other.
I thought Crips beef for Crips out there in Long
Nah,
Beach.
most people got family members from both sides and
Oh,
stuff.
word.
You have certain individuals who beef with each other, right? You rarely gonna see a nigga in Long Beach like who's from Long Beach get packed out by like a bunch of niggas from Long Beach.
Is you from the east side of Long Beach?
I'm from
or
the east
north?
side. I'm from the east side.
Okay.
10th Street.
It's a difference.
East side or north?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
North side more like Compton. Like
Alright,
it's some
for sure.
it's some overlap. On the east side, it's like 20s, Insanes, Longos. North side, you run into anybody up there, like because it's like the little project area up there.
Yo, but like,
Right.
I bet trifling though. That's a street dude, man. Like the face tattoos, the lingo, the vernacular, the way, like that's a street dude if I ever seen one.
Face tats don't make you street though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Cause no, not saying trifling, because I met him, he cool.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like that became a fad with the tats. You know what I'm saying?
do you think if you ask the person like, "Are you a street dude?" He gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm a street nigga." What is a street nigga like? That you got to define that.
That's true.
Like-
do you consider yourself a civilian?
So
Like, would you be held to them standards? Like, civilians, they could tell. I don't agree with that narrative, but are you a civilian, quote unquote?
I'm just like, I'm a man before anything,
Me
right?
too.
I ain't never gonna pull a trigger for a hood thing. I'm gonna pull a trigger for some shit that got to do with me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No
If a
facts.
nigga's from another place, I ain't gonna have a problem with him because he's from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's funny because I'm not a hypocrite. Most niggas that sit up and be banged out in the hood. Now you invite both them niggas to No Jumper. Them niggas in here like they've been knowing each other fucking campfire. Like, nigga, get some marshmallows. I'm not that type of nigga. I'm gonna give you respect first.
Yeah.
And if you give me respect back, we're gonna be good. Like I just stand on my own, and it's like that in Long Beach. Niggas do be from hoods, niggas do be from sets, but at the end of the day, you your own man. Like you responsible for you.
All right, so are you opposed to say if you live next door? I'm gonna hit you with the Cameron question. I think I forgot who asked him. So if you had a serial killer living next door, would you call the cops on him?
How would I know he's a serial killer?
If
I'm
you
probably
knew
not
he
gonna
was-
be.
If you knew he was a serial killer, like I'm saying, 'cause
If
you're
I
saying-
physically saw him kill somebody,
yeah, like
Or if you knew, like, damn, that's that car they said on the news.
if I physically saw the shit happen, I'd probably call an ambulance to help the person who got shot. But at the same time, I don't know the context of that engagement.
so you
This
still
dude
living
could have
by
did
street
something.
rules.
Like, it's like somebody killed somebody. I don't know what the person they killed did to them before that. So it's not my business. But if you're doing something that's making it dangerous for everybody, like, nigga, you doing drive-by shooting up the neighborhood, fuck yeah, I'm grown now, I got kids.
All right, for
So
sure,
you will
for
call the
sure.
police.
So you
First
will
of all, I ain't gonna live in the ghetto, because I don't live in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Like,
But
but,
you would-
if I did,
Crimes
yeah.
happen everywhere though.
If a nigga's doing something reckless, like some niggas are reckless, right?
Yeah.
Even if a nigga's speeding up and down the street and his kids playing. Come on, bro. Like, they didn't do. If innocent people are in the way, at that point, you ain't a street nigga or none of that. You're a bitch. You're a bum. So the thing is, yeah, because you ain't doing something. Gang members have like an unspoken agreement that we're both operating on a certain level. Now, when you start infringing or impacting people who haven't made that agreement, nigga, you're not a gang member, nigga, you're a cancer. And you need to be cut the fuck out. It don't matter what hood it is. It's like, get this nigga out of here. Like a child molester.
Yeah. I
Because the
feel
nigga a
that.
child molester you from your hood, you ain't gonna say nothing?
Nah, I ain't from a hood. But
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
in
nah,
general.
yeah.
Hyper, you giving me
I speak up.
hypotheticals.
Yeah, I speak up though for sure.
Right.
But you're a game maker, right?
Yeah, I'm a gang.
No, he just said he ain't from a hood.
Flacco be trolling. Yeah,
But he's GD though.
No, because you asked him
And
questions
Flacco
about
crib.
gangs and
Yeah.
you talk about you ain't from a hood.
Nah, I ain't from a hood. Nah, I ain't
Child
from a hood.
molester from where I'm from, we gonna beat his ass.
All
Exactly.
right, so no calling the police on him no munchie, is it? Or what?
No, I don't do the police. We gonna fuck him up.
What about calling the ambulance?
Ambulance, I love EMT. They saved
All
my
right, that's
life.
cool. All right.
Ambulance,
So that, yeah. That's valid though, right?
hell yeah. Like, what?
Alright.
911 work for 3 different
Yeah,
people. It's
y'all-
the fire department, the ambulance, and the pig.
y'all got a very, and that's one thing I noticed about this show. Y'all have a very romanticized idea of gangbanging with niggas coming up here talking like, wow. At the end of the day, a gang member is just a man, right?
Yeah.
And it's principles to certain shit.
Type shit.
And what's understood don't need to be explained, right? Nigga, you're doing XYZ. You know you out of bounds before you even did it. Niggas get dealt with like that.
What you say?
And everybody
What you say?
romanticized.
And you mean what about that?
I mean, like a nigga's up here like saying crazy,
Glorifying it.
yeah, glorifying it, saying crazy shit. Like, nigga, I've been in the county.
Me too.
Nobody wants to catch fade with me in the county because the reality is, if you big, most niggas ain't fucking with you in the county.
Yeah,
So when
they pick and choose.
they gonna pick and choose. I want to fuck with him. Niggas told me you gotta work out. Nigga, I ain't working out. They said leave that nigga alone. He good.
Here,
Word,
come on,
word.
Adam.
Nah, I feel it. I
It's
feel
different.
It.
It's
Big 22
different.
in the building.
People just interact with people different
yeah.
ways.
What's up?
Hey,
Not saying
Beef
nigga
Brandon.
bitch or
That's kind of
nothing.
what it does.
What up, man? How
What's
you
going
doing?
on,
I'm
guys?
sorry.
How's everybody doing?
I was running my mouth. I was locked in.
Nice
Yeah,
to meet you,
man.
Hey, look.
Good,
Hey,
good,
and-
good.
You see here, right? But like,
I,
shit.
I ain't never been a person to pick and choose though, but I know what you're talking about. People do that. You know what I'm saying?
no, but I do feel like if you hear about a child molester in the hood, and then your mindset goes to, let us beat him up, opposed to sending him to jail for 40 years, I feel like the better lesson would be sending him to jail for 40 years, right?
I'll
Like
tell you
even
something.
thinking, what's up?
People with sex crimes, they don't do 40 years.
No.
They look at people with sex crimes as an illness, so they let them get back out versus I'll shoot at somebody, barely miss them, and I gotta take a deal for like 25 years. Like people
That's
that got
true. That
sex
need to
crimes,
change.
they get back on the streets.
It's hard to even. They barely want to charge him these days.
So they not gonna get no 40 years.
That's true.
You just stump them out, beat their ass, and get them out your hood. Like you can't live over here.
Yo, I seen the weirdest story earlier today, man. We don't got it here to discuss, man, but it was the Nazaya girl, I think. Yo, it's a weird story, man, that that I definitely want to approach like later this week, man. But let's get started on the first topic though, Josh.
What the fuck were you guys talking about when I came in?
Street code. If
Oh,
Brandon
okay.
a street dude or not, he said basically he based on morals. He a man before all that. He is from associated wherever, but he a man and he ain't busting on nothing. But don't play with him at the same time.
You're
in a nutshell.
you're in Heflin, Adam.
Oh, good point.
You got one there.
What happened?
You got one.
Mm,
Oh, do I got headphones? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I don't realize.
Dope.
He
Yes.
listening to everything, right?
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
so you making sure I'm good?
You good?
Yeah, right. So the first topic is about a kid from Philadelphia called Noah Scurry.
Oh my god, I watched this video. They took down the official version of it, huh?
What
I watched the
kinda?
original upload, like of the initial song.
Oh no, it's still there. It has 140,000 views right now.
Oh,
How long
my-
it's been up?
Oh, it had
a
like
day.
30 when I seen it.
Damn.
All right, let's go.
Details on the homicide investigation of 17-year-old Noah Scurry. He's the star student athlete gunned down outside his home in front of his mother while getting ready to head to Samuel Fells High School. And that's where our Kelly Rule is live for us tonight.
Noah Scurry was a standout student athlete. He was a high school basketball star with offers from D1 universities, but he was also a very great student. He scored the highest SAT scores in his high school. But that was only one side of him. Outside of being a stellar student athlete, Noah Scurry was a murderous gangster rapper who went by the name of Joker OTV. In his songs, he would wear a face mask to conceal his identity as he rapped about how many bodies he got and mocked the deaths of mother 24 hours after releasing a video to his song Swing My Door, where he bragged about having 5 bodies and dissed multiple dead ops and the manner in which they died. Now, because he wore a mask in each one of these videos, his family had no idea about his rap career. His mother found out about this other side of her son's identity on the day he passed away. Now, his death has left a lot of people wondering, with more questions than answers. How did a kid like this, who was a star high school basketball athlete, who had the highest SAT scores in his high school, who looked like he had a very promising life ahead of him, how did he get captured by the streets?
Details.
All right, pause, Josh.
Mhm.
So now, I guess the question relating to this is, man, is one, who's more to blame, his parents or the streets? For
They're saying the mom didn't even know until
Yeah.
this motherfucker got killed right in front of her.
yeah, well, okay, but like that's also a problem too, right? Like
He to blame. What you mean his mom?
But he was trying to keep it a secret too, because you see, he has
Yeah.
a mask on the entire video.
yeah,
Because he had this basketball career to worry about and everything. He wanted to have the plausible deniability of being able to tell his coach that it wasn't really him or some shit.
yeah, yo, and what's kind of odd too is, so if you go to like the Philly Wiki or like the comment section,
Yeah.
yo, they're saying, yo, like this kid like killed some guy called Fat Dame. He got like 4 other bodies,
Oh, what?
and they're also trying to implicate him in the death of Gilly's son.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like this is right, but though like nothing has really like been confirmed, right? Because because he was never charged, right?
Yeah.
Like so like people are saying, yo, this is a basketball kid, but this kid was also a serial killer. Like don't just feel too sorry for this kid, right? But the question is, how does a 17-year-old kid who mom drove him to school every morning, drove him to basketball practice every night, who's more to blame for this kid turning out to be a serial killer? The streets or the home?
You can't blame parents, bro. It don't be the parents' fault, bro.
Ultimately, like, I have to say there's a few people to blame, but ultimately blame lies with the person, right? The fact that dude could hoop like that, he's a highly intelligent person. Look like he played point guard. Dumb people don't play point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would think in person. He knows what he was doing. Ultimately, your parents, they are to blame because my daughter ain't growing up in Philadelphia, period, right? Because I know what's going down over there, especially in the inner city.
Yeah.
First and foremost, your job as a parent, basic, keep your kid in a safe environment. Bro could have been somewhere playing in another state, in Denver or wherever. He got the skills. he'll be good there and be safe.
But realistically,
But
they ain't getting money off of his basketball talent until he gets to like a way different level. Even in college, they're not really
But are they
making
getting money off?
Yeah.
But are they getting money off of him blasting people? No. So it's like,
Yeah, but not everybody got enough money just to move their kids out of Philly.
who don't got enough money? People can get on welfare.
A lot of people not moving out the hood though.
You're not raising your daughter in Long Beach, right?
We
You
live.
said
We
something
live
about him
near
being
Long
raised-
Beach. We live near Long Beach.
But we talk about Philly like it's a hellhole, like LA.
It
It has the
is.
same reputation for a large percentage of its existence.
Philly is real. Philly is one of the cities that's doing real bad right now. The violence out there is astronomical. Like it's reports daily. I would say LA is bad, but LA has hit a nice little plateau of bullshit. Philly is going up right now.
Yeah, Philly on the Chicago shit right now.
Yeah.
But I disagree with you on the mom being responsible because she didn't move them out of their environment. I feel like not everybody have access to move their kids out. So like we can't really just place blame on her. Maybe she didn't know.
Hey,
You know what I'm
even
saying?
if I
Or she
gotta-
didn't have the
Even if I
resources.
gotta go and stay in a shelter somewhere to get my kid out of a bad situation, I could do that. You could come to California and get everything free off the rip. You already know if you've been out here any time. There's resources for women, especially with single women with kids. I'm not buying that because if it was a concert somewhere she wanted to go to, she would get there. You got to do what you got to do to protect your children.
So him hiding, he living a double life, hiding what he got going on in the streets from his mom. That's his mama's fault.
Him being exposed to it is his parents' fault.
But okay, Munchie had a reputation at a certain point that he was on some similar shit, right? And your parents probably were kind of in the dark, right? Your parents probably didn't have finances to be able to, like, if you had been some basketball protege, they didn't have, or a prodigy, they didn't have the fucking
Hey,
resources
Adam, people
probably to
think-
get you out of that
People
environment.
think Inglewood, you made it when you. I hear dumb people like, oh, you live in Inglewood, like, there's gangs everywhere though. How do you escape that?
Right.
Here, okay, but then like the better question is this, right? Now I would say as a parent, you being in a household with your son, listen, bro, there's very few ways this kid could hide for so long that he's a serial killer, right? Like there's there's something here. His friends he's hanging out with, times of night he's coming in the house. You know, there's
He probably
things
bust on some shit in the door.
There's stuff
that you can spot.
there are things that are happening that are pointing to the fact that this kid's situation is not on the up and up.
Yeah.
This boy is not no Boy Scout,
Absolutely.
period. Because the kid, most young men are not Boy Scouts, period. This guy's doing what he wants to do. The mom is not really paying attention to bro like that.
Or she
because
green.
it
She might be green.
or she green. But at the end of the day, whatever your mom say, you should do that. If your son don't listen to you or he do things you don't, you got to start looking for other resources, maybe a good role model, mentor, whatever. Where's daddy at? If you ain't got a daddy, where's stepdaddy at? Like, you can't give a nigga no pussy to have a good role model for your son. You'll give a nigga pussy for $50.
No, that ain't.
No, real talk. No, women will
that's a fact.
women will fuck.
That ain't no fact.
Women will fuck for
for
pennies
nothing.
on the dollar.
Yeah.
You won't fuck to give your son a good example?
It's people.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Hell no.
I don't think it works
I don't
like
think
that.
you just give some
Listen.
pussy and then they're gonna be a dad. All of
Okay.
us, we all trying to get pussy
No,
and we ain't trying to be
I'm not for it.
stepdad.
There's a lot of suckers out here.
Everybody know about the Cameron Terrell story, right?
Yeah.
Palos Verdes, his
Yeah.
well off, a white boy that stumbled down the hill and found the 90 cribs and joined the gang. I don't know how he drove his foreign down here and found where he found, but he wasn't exposed to that. I don't know if he was looking at his phone or whatever. You can't blame everything on your parents.
But you got to look at that
'Cause
kid.
my mom ain't with none of the gang shit. She from Missouri, don't gang bang, retired from Inglewood School District, all that. Like my mama don't condone in that
But
shit.
that kid Cameron was an exception to the rule. We're looking at what's happening to this kid is happening all the time in these communities. That thing where a white boy go down to the hood and start gangbanging, that's a rarity. If you go to that place, that's not even 0.1% of what those dudes are doing.
But I think we're also forgetting how easy it is to pull the wool over your parents' eyes, because I know that the whole time I was in high school, I was doing graffiti, stealing,
Really?
getting into all kinds of crazy situations and shit. And then, like, how hard is it for me to keep that from my parents when my parents are getting home from work at 5, 6 p.m.?
That's true.
I'm only really even around them maybe for like a couple hours at the end of the day. And as soon as I was starting to get to like 16, 17, 18, I'm out of the house as much as fucking possible. And I mean, if you're one of these kids going out and doing drills and shit, all you got to do is make sure your parents don't find the pipes. And realistically, in a lot of these environments, your parents might already understand that you need to go to school with a gun or you need to have a gun, period. So, I don't know. I mean,
your parents got a parent, bro. Like if you come in at 6 p.m. and you ain't talking to your kid, you're failing as a parent. You should be engaged with your kid enough to have an idea of what they're going into. Like my daughter's in the 10th grade. I was the one who came to her in like the 9th grade. Do you have a boyfriend? Like, how's school? Da-da-da. I'm sitting at the table. My daughter feel more comfortable telling me something than her mom because her mom just react emotionally. So all I'm saying is parents got to parent. And what we do is we say, he's working hard, so he can't watch his kids. If you're not in a position to parent your children and guide them, don't have them.
Look,
you go.
Look, right? Okay, but then here's the better question, right? When we look at Cameron Terrell, who was a kid who got everything in life and he still fell victim to gangbangers, we see this kid who was on his way to at least a D1 education. He's 5'11". He probably would have made it to the NBA, but a D1 education, and you see he fell victim to the streets.
Because he wanted to be a bloodhound. Because these kids, like the whole influence that they're getting from the culture that they're around is to basically want to be snorting perks, having switches. Well, okay. Once you don't know about the bloodhounds, so a lot of this, that's the normal way. But like the new school way, a lot of these kids are snorting them in interviews and shit like that. That's the only reason I say that. But the culture as a whole makes it so that this kid who had an opportunity that probably is like way beyond anything he would have been presented with in other parts of his life is basically out here choosing to want to live this glamorous lifestyle because he sees it being propped up by platforms like No Jumper and all these other YouTube channels that we all watch. So
At least you're honest, man.
Being a basketball star is not as romantic because we are all fascinated by all this demonic shit.
Hey, what's crazy is if a man is cheating on a woman, she become a fucking detective and know everything the nigga doing. But when it comes to her kids, she claims fucking ignorance. I didn't know. Listen, man, I'm following my kid. You know what I'm saying? I love my kid. That's the reality. A lot of these people don't really give a fuck about their kids, and it's taboo to say that. But if I'm raising my kid in a shithole, if I'm freaking Noah's dudes running around gangbanging, I know my kid is hanging around the wrong crowd because one thing your mama know for sure is your friends. She's gonna meet them at some point. And his friends even failed him because those aren't really your friends if they see you got see, that's what I'm saying. Long Beach is different. Niggas used to tell us, man, get off the block and go to football practice. Nigga, you doing that. Go to school. Some places it's just like people are jealous of you, but they're pretending to be your friends.
Look, right?
And you know the most talented people come from the slums, though.
Yeah.
Like, and so them on their way to college, that's a lot. That's Long Beach probably got the highest recruits, like
yes,
on
sir.
the USC and shit like that.
But you also got the dudes in Long Beach who will pull you to the side and be like, fuck all that shit. Focus on this. They got the highest number of black men who will stand on their square and be like, hey, this is cool, but don't fuck with this. Well, me and P. Nice's daughters play volleyball together.
Well, I've been in the county jail in San Antonio. I don't know where they daddies and mamas at.
Hey, right? So look then, right? A better question
cracks
is this,
for sure.
Now, when we look at Noah and Cameron Terrell, are the streets the biggest obstacles for young men in the hood? And by streets, I mean, are gangbangers and street dudes the biggest obstacles for young men in the urban environments? Because it feels like, you know, more times than not, these dudes are putting their grip on these young men with promise and turning them into, you know, detrimental factors for their communities.
Sometimes it be circumstantial. You know what I mean? Right? So maybe your mama don't got it, so you about to do what you got to do to get it, and then your outside influences, it be peer pressure and all that. It be them outside influences. They got more influence on you than your parents a lot of times.
I got a 4-year-old daughter, so it's like kind of foreign to me to be thinking about dealing with a 16-year-old son. But the things that I would be the most concerned about making sure that they stay away from definitely are like drugs, falling into a culture of violence and revenge, because I've seen that shit play out 5 million times. And then, like really those are the two main things. And what are the two main things that hip hop promotes? Those exact things. Is doing drugs / selling drugs. And then, you know, getting into this whole violence, tit for tat, back and forth shit.
You gonna do anything to protect your daughter. I'm gonna do anything to protect my daughter. What we got is a situation where we're apologizing for people who they're not doing all they can to protect their kids. I grew up in the hood. I know. You know what I'm saying? Mama got to have life too, baby boy type shit. And then when something bad happened to him, it was nothing I could do. There's always something you could do. Everything's a choice. People have excuses, pre-manufactured, pre-made excuses, and they just lean on it whenever something bad happened. His mom failed him. The dude kind of got in a bad situation. There just wasn't enough people around him who wanted to see him do well.
That ain't on his mama.
I still ain't putting it on his mama. I feel like it's just, sometimes you just don't know. Like, you'll be outside doing a whole bunch of shit and come home and your mom think everything all smooth. And you got a whole bunch of shit going on in the street, and then we done seen that story countless numbers of times.
one thing we've learned in this society with the age of the internet, women are capable of doing some amazing things. Let the beehive get a hold to your ass. They're going to be all up. They're going to find out where you work, all this stuff. So it's funny how women, they claim to be the most educated, the most smartest, the most this, the most that. But as soon as something bad happened, that ain't us. You can't blame me. I'm blaming her. She's his parent. Just like if something happened to my kid, blame me. Because that's my job. I had that one. That one, I had one. That was my responsibility. And I let it slip through the cracks.
Do we blame it on his mom for not paying close enough attention? Or do we blame it on Lil Durk for saying that you can't wear a RIP shirt unless you actually went and slid for your dead homie?
Listen. I personally put more of the blame on Lil Durk and the older street dudes in the neighborhood, right? Because what we see, bro, is, and this is why I speak out against a percentage of street dudes who I believe are full crash outs, right? Again, meaning this, there are street dudes who will say, hey, bro, nah, bro, yo, you got a promise, bro, go home, right? But some of them, their goal is to recruit the most promising person in the neighborhood, right? The most athletic, the most ruthless. Why? Because they are a gang and they need numbers, right? So if we realize, yo, these people are destroying the promise in this environment, why don't we do something about the people who are destroying the promise opposed to chastising the parents?
I feel like at this point in time, though, if we were to do the full dissection, that these dudes probably don't really got older homies that are putting the battery in their bag. It's just straight crash out YN activities. Their homie got killed, and the music that they listen to says that if you don't go kill somebody when your homie gets killed, then you're a fucking bitch. And so as a result, you have, like, when I watched that video, I was kind of assuming that the dude was just capping. That the dude, the dude who didn't have the mask on was probably the one who was really about it. And then it turns out that he actually, allegedly, from what you're saying, was really wilding out. I mean, that is kind of surprising, but it's also like, in this world, like, it's just, you have to be the real deal if you want to get that level of respect. I guarantee that the girls he was fucking with thought that he was cool because he had bodies or whatever.
Well, he's light-skinned and who played ball. Like, Hoes was not... And like, yo, that's my problem too, right? Yo, this kid had to be demonic. You's a light-skinned nigga who play ball, who's super smart. Hoes was not a problem. Bro, so that means, again, like, you are popular, getting pussy, got some paper to you, and you still turn to a killer?
So what is OTV?
What made you
Is that a gang, OTV?
Yeah. Oh, yo, also too, right? Yo, listen, yo, and what's crazy too is, so OTV gets clowned because these dudes are apparently like just like hired hitmen, like where like the people they're killing,
I don't know about that.
Aren't really folks like they have direct issues with. They're just trying to like get in and fit in with like larger, more popular like rap groups and shit.
When I think about the basketball player kids that I went to high school with, they were the popular kids. They did not feel like they had to do any bullshit extra on top of that shit to get pussy. The dudes who were swimming in pussy were the basketball players. And to me, it's just so foreign that they would feel the need to crash out, do some crazy shit like this.
From New Hampshire, though. What was going up in New Hampshire?
Nothing significant.
Nah, right? Like, weren't there like gang wars in like East Coast, like New Hampshire, like Manchester?
The East Coast?
Where y'all think? Where
New Hampshire? No.
Where y'all think? New Edition and shit. Where you think them dudes came from? Them dudes was growing up in the projects.
Boston gets a little tricky.
New England is like they may be little different states, but there's some hood shit going on throughout there.
I'm from the suburbs, so like if you want to take a 45-minute drive and go end up in Boston, yes, you will find teenagers killing each other, and it's pretty well documented on the internet. Is it as extreme as the Bronx or LA or Memphis or whatever? No.
No, but
Josh was in a gang. He was in a Jewish gang.
Yeah,
Manchester. What do you know about Manchester?
Manchester has a huge Liberian. Listen, Manchester has a huge Liberian population.
Really?
Who beef with like Black Americans, and they're actually like fighting like every day after school. So it's a huge thing in Manchester. So I know for sure, like,
aren't Liberians technically Black Americans?
Yes. Right, but
you guys are like our sons.
Yeah.
Like
Liberia was founded by the descendants of slaves that basically decided to leave America and go back to Africa. And
you guys
came
from my nutsack.
But then they fucked it up and crashed out and did a bunch of dumb shit on their own, right?
Yeah, right.
I watched a little bit of stuff about this.
Yeah, right. So look, apparently when they got there, they started to implement rules like, hey, y'all niggas can't vote. Meaning, if you were an indigenous person that was like just there, you can't vote because you're not a Black American. You can't marry one of us. You can't own land. So then they pretty much like did like the American timeline like backwards and had wars to figure that shit out. And now everybody is equal.
Bro, Black Americans came to Liberia. Y'all wasn't doing shit. Walking around naked, fighting with each other.
True.
They brought civilization to that place.
Facts.
It prospered under the rulership of Black Americans. Then y'all got jealous of those people, threw them out of power, and it's a shithole to this day.
we couldn't vote. Like,
Sometimes
right?
you just gotta. It's like a black
Get away
person.
to vote.
It's like a black person with a white person.
Yeah.
You could say like black power, and I want black people to be in control.
Yeah.
But we deep down know if white people wasn't running this motherfucker to be fucked up, we like shit. We okay with y'all being in charge. Y'all run shit a little bit better than we do. You know what I'm saying?
White
You
folks-
gotta be honest at some
Y'all
point.
crazy.
Would the
You gotta be honest at some point.
would the world be a better place if drill music was made illegal,
No.
or if like the social
Hell
media
no.
companies basically like it was?
Nah.
Okay,
No.
what if drill music was treated by the government the same way that like terrorist recruitment,
Adam,
where
Nah,
it's
man.
it's stripped away from the platforms and stuff like that?
That's
Because
slippery slope.
I'm always trying to think of like how do these cultures and these cities, how do we rewind the tape and get back to a point where there's not this revenge killing
Hey,
constantly
Adam,
going on?
look, bro, my big homies, the dudes that founded the Bloods and the Crips, it wasn't no gangster music back then. They was making love and listening to Al Green and shit, and then they was gonna do whatever they was doing after that. You can't blame it on the music. Well, what could you blame it on back then?
Right.
All they had was out Marvin Gaye talking about sexual healing and shit, but they was still
That's
out
a good
going
point.
commit crimes. It ain't the music. And sometimes it be genetics though.
I mean, even you
Like
listen
this.
to hip hop back in the day, like it took 10, 20 years for rappers to really start saying shit about what was actually going on in
After
their
police
neighborhoods.
and shit.
When I listen to Rapper's Delight, it's like, damn, this is an era of music where these motherfuckers didn't realize that they could just talk about their actual lives and what was really going on, and
they suck too, though.
And they were blurring it. They sucked.
Right?
They were making it blurry and difficult to understand, and they were saying white lines instead of like. Then you fast forward 10, 15 years, and you got like, I sold coke to everybody on my block. I sold coke to my mama.
It was vague, man. I remember watching something with like Tookie Williams. Bro was listening to like George Clinton and shit. They was funk music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's just like dudes is snitching on themselves and they're glamorizing that stuff. Even back in the day, gangsters had jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude might be a trash man in the crib at night. Nowadays, it's just that has become a way of life. It's a full-fledged like subculture.
I agree though. Hip hop is definitely like take a toll on the black community a lot. Even like not even just on the drill side, just like even with drugs and shit. Like Juice WRLD said, he started doing drugs and shit because he was listening to Future. So like, yeah, hip hop definitely has a negative
Yeah, he
impact.
young.
Wait,
On music.
I was like
no,
32
that's not
doing
true, though.
Xans because of Future.
What do you mean?
Wait, listen.
I'm gonna just say it.
Hip hop itself has not had a negative impact on Black America.
Yes, it has.
For sure.
No,
Yes, it definitely has.
At least
No,
parts of it
uh-uh.
has.
Yes,
No,
parts
hey,
of it has.
No, hey, right. So here's why, right? So look, what has had a negative impact is the psyop. Meaning, like drill music and gangster rap to me is a psyop. Meaning this, right? There's clearly a clear agenda here. When the largest shareholder of private prisons are also the largest shareholders of UMG, there's a clear agenda here to push the gangster rap. Why? Because they know gangster rap is gonna lead these niggas back to
Hey,
prison.
drill,
where-
music, hey, drill music is new, bro, and this
Right?
shit been going on.
So rappers conscious shit. Rappers pop melodic shit. Rod Wave, Drake, Cordae, Kendrick, J. Cole.
Rod Wave
That's
shit
rap. Baby drill and this psyop bullshit ain't
None
what
of that shit is why the black community is where it's at.
Hell
The
no.
black community is where it's at because there's a high level of unaccountability and hypocrisy in the black community. Rules for thee, but not for me. Black people have a way of thinking that it's totally arbitrary. One person could do something and it's a problem. This person do it, it's okay. It's like when the viral way dudes try to press you. I'm looking at that shit like, he can say whatever the fuck he want to say. Who are you guys to say something to him about that? But if it's somebody that these people are cool with, that's okay, right? When you operate like that, that is the path to destruction. No one operate. It's literally called, the Bible calls it trying to limp upon two different opinions. You're literally trying to go in two different directions at the same time. You ultimately get nowhere. And that's why the black community is stagnant, why other communities are growing, because we're so damn hypocritical to our core, we refuse to move forward.
Look, wait, look.
Hey, other communities, they feed into what we do, all our culture, whether it's hip hop, the gangbang culture, all that.
Right, but it's understandable that people from outside of hip hop enjoy watching something that's basically like a true life crime documentary.
movie.
You know, the same way why we could sit around and watch documentaries about the cartels, and it's just interesting to us because it's different than our culture. But for YouTube decided to play me a bunch of YBC Duel this morning.
Oh, really?
And I'm just sitting there thinking, like,
Movie.
there's a percentage of this audience that likes this music, that thinks it sounds good, that is interested in this guy. And then there's a way bigger percentage of the audience that is like, just fascinated by seeing young black kids talk about killing each other and go into weird, graphic, morbid details. And then it creates even more interest when YBC Duel gets killed a few months back. And it's just like, it's hard for me to really see how we take a step back and unwind our culture and get away from this.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Chicago?
Philly. He's from Philly.
Philly,
And I guarantee that if we do the research, that we're going to find out that this kid who got killed has some kind of connection to either YBC Duel or the other side.
Yeah, man.
It's like when you're young. It's like when you watch a mob movie.
Mhm.
We all watch a mob movie, Goodfellas, Casino, whatever, and we like that. It's entertaining. It feels good to watch a dude play a mobster, and this dude is hard. Iceman going in doing his thing. Here's the difference. The Iceman went to prison. The Iceman got out. The Iceman got out and was like, don't do this. This is stupid. We had this thing, but really I realized nobody was really on my side. It's a cautionary tale. In the black community, you got niggas 50 and 60 years old still trying to glorify gangbanging. Why? Because the Iceman, when he got out of jail, he started a business. He became a millionaire legitimately. The hood dude, the OG dude, a lot of them, they don't have nothing outside of who they are in context to this gang. So they perpetuate it, and they'll never. I see the peace treaties, let's go shake hands, and these different dudes like we organizing that. They don't really want to get rid of that shit because if that dies, they cease to, their relevance is gone.
Real talk,
That
though,
ain't true.
if
That ain't true.
if there wasn't drill music, hip-hop would be almost dead.
Like, relevancy's
no.
gone
If you
'cause of
take
that?
away all the artists who are talking about gangster shit and tough shit, what are we left with? You talking about YB and
Gangsta
Cordae.
stuff
He
drill
sold
rap, though?
10K first week.
As gangsters,
Yeah, but Lil
no.
Baby just did 140,000. That's not drill music.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
And then
But how did he get in the game? How did he even get to the point of us caring about him? By talking
Driving.
about a bunch of street shit.
Well,
I mean,
What about
Travis.
Kendrick?
Well,
What about
that-
Drake?
Kendrick, I don't think if
What
drill
about
music
Future?
goes
Ain't
away,
nothing
But
them
that's what I'm saying. There's
What about J. Cole?
the examples
Ain't
of
none of them
dudes
no killers.
who are popular and don't have some kind of connection to a bunch of
I
gangster
disagree
shit.
with that. I believe if drill
Travis
music
Scott?
wasn't around, hip hop, the artist would have more ownership. Drill music is throw a dude 30,000. He gonna talk about how he crashed out and did all this stuff, and we could get as much out of him as we need, and then just discard him. When you got the smart dudes like J. Cole, La Russell, I like La Russell a lot.
yeah.
When you got the Kendrick, these are businessmen. So it's natural in capitalism. You're gonna shy away from the people who know their worth, and they can come in, look you in the eye, and make a demand that's legitimate and valid. Versus a kid who doesn't know their worth and they're really just excited to be in the room. They're
What
gonna
about
take
Chief
whatever you
Keef,
throw
though?
'em.
Chief
I ain't gonna
Keef,
say Chief
he
Keef
probably
came
knows
with
that.
an $8 million
All of it.
deal, $6 million deal.
Yeah,
so
so Chief Keef, that debunked what you talking
yeah,
about.
we can't just say that everybody's coming in with just
But as
shitty
Chief
deals as a
Keef,
drill rapper.
but
though.
notice this: as Chief Keef got smarter, he moved more away from that environment.
He was the
Chief
one
Keef's
smart
more,
one, yeah.
he's more behind the scenes. You don't gotta hear about Chief Keef getting killed. He outlived everybody. Why? Because he evolved with his
More to
thinking.
California.
And
He
he
was-
don't even weigh in. The little Dirk Rico, he didn't say shit about
He
it.
don't care.
King
Yeah.
Von got killed. He didn't say shit about it. Chief Keef really honestly seems.
Yeah, he don't
I
care.
kind of feel like if you sat down in an interview and asked him about all the Chicago drama, that he either like
He
he
wouldn't care?
probably knows about it. He probably just has no interest in continue to talk about it. Chief Keef, I watched his Nardwuar interview a couple weeks ago. He seems like a big kid who's only concerned with food, having a good time, making music.
Yeah.
He don't even seem like he's getting fucked up on drugs anymore, which is crazy to see after all this time. But yeah, I mean, it goes all the way back to there was a time period where the music industry had to basically decide, were they going to push NWA, they're going to push Public Enemy. It's like, at the end of the day, activism is a lot harder to sell. NWA was an easy sell. All these little white kids that want to be tough, that mentality when you're a prime consumer, when you're 16, 17, 18, it's much easier to sell people violence than to sell them like self-aware cultural shit.
None of them
That's not why they
outselling.
chose to
That's
sell
not
violence,
really
though.
true because
Yeah.
none of them is outselling Chris Brown. None of them is outselling Beyonce. Like the people talking about like romance are still making the most money. But look at the
But that's
age.
selling to women.
Look at the
That's
age.
genre, though.
Look at
They're
the
different
age
genres, though.
disparity. And Adam, you should know this. As the women go, the men go. Men follow along with whatever women do.
But we
'cause that's
all
where
listen to
culture is
music
at.
that, like, I speak for myself, but probably some of you guys could agree. The women in your life probably don't know who the fuck YBC Duel is, right?
No.
my girl does not give a flying fuck. There's nothing I can say to
She
make
did
her
not be
interested in that
concerned.
shit. But with us, the same way that we put on a mob movie,
Yeah.
it's probably like an 80% male audience.
Right.
I played Scarface around my girl the other day. She was kind of bothered by the graphic content
Oh,
in it.
word?
You know, it's like it's not really intended for women in the same way. The same way the UFC probably has an 80% male audience.
Of course.
Nah, I feel it. Yeah, let's
Man.
keep things going.
Yeah,
though. We got-
right. Yeah, man.
I think
so
we just
look,
solved everything, though.
yeah, right, man. Look, so that was a great discussion. Let's move on, man. So, Blueface mom, Carlissa, is currently involved in a one-sided beef with Christian Rock's family. Let's find out why, Josh. You can play the video. Oh,
Blueface mom,
your
Carlissa, is going
Wait,
off
with Josh,
on
pause
Christian
real quick.
Rock and her
And, like,
family.
rewind it.
After
Okay, perfect. Everybody got it.
Blueface mom, Carlissa, is going off on Christian Rock and her family after this interaction with Christian's niece and Blueface's son goes viral.
But he came in the midst of a lot of business in my life.
Carlissa will respond to the video of Christian's niece kissing Blueface's son on the mouth by saying she's angry on so many levels and she don't know what she would do if somebody kissed her baby on the lips in real life. Carlissa will continue and state that Christian Rock's family has threatened her behind the scenes, and she also stated as a grandmother, she could press charges on the niece who kissed her grandson in the mouth. At face value, fans thought Carlissa was being a tad bit dramatic. That's until they realized that Christian Rock and her family have a documented history of molestation. Christian Rock herself accused her own sister of touching her when they were kids.
Remember when I was 7? You made me eat your pussy.
Oh.
You said what? I'm done talking. Bitch, you're going to fucking jail.
Christian Rock's nephew will come out and accuse the family of knowing being complicit in allowing that same sister and other family members to touch him when he was a kid.
I'm like, I don't know what the f going on. I'm just like, bro, this is weird. It felt weird. So I'm like, this is wrong. You my family, so I don't know what the f going on. So long story short, that my aunt tried to make me f in the garage and get in the house. I guess she gave word to the uncles and aunts, which I ain't know, but now I know, because I'm older, I'm smarter, I'm more wiser, but back then I didn't know. But yeah, I get in the house, now my other aunt, the older one, she bring me in the bathroom. And when she bring me in the bathroom, she said, you want to me next? I'm confused as bro. I'm 7. I'm like, what the f you talking about? She like, you want
I bet. So here's the question, man. Now, after knowing the full context of Christian Rock's family history, is Carlissa tripping for, causing a stir and threatening to press charges for the niece kissing Blueface son on the lips?
Number one, pressing charges? What the fuck are we talking about?
Well,
That ain't gonna stick.
well, that's kind of yo. I'll be real, bro. Yo, if your entire family has accusations of fucking kids, bro, I don't want you like kissing like my like.
I agree with that. I just don't see how you're gonna press charges about that.
Like molestation, right? Because why you like kissing my like?
What is it? A peck, bro? It's a right.
Well, she put her full lips on the baby's.
Of course,
lips.
a kiss is full lips. It's like you kiss the baby's little peck, right?
Yeah, man. But I don't know,
think
bro.
the mama putting some. Like you doing a bit much, but it's worth looking into and keeping an eye on it based on their track record.
Yeah, I feel that, but I feel like they're just reaching right now. But
That's a lot.
definitely keep I'll just keep my eyes on the motherfuckers for sure. But like, I don't know, this is a little too much. Like,
Blueface mama got main character syndrome. He used that a lot.
I'm
Like,
good.
no, for real. Like, and I think she.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not his mom's job to do that. It's his job, but he's in jail. So, like I said before, you got to be out here to protect your kids and look out for them. It's really nothing you could really say on that because I'm going to ask the same question. Where the daddy at? Oh, he in jail. Okay. When you are not with your kids are vulnerable. That's in nature, period, right? The lion go to hunt for some food, kids are vulnerable, coyotes, whatever, come eat them. When he get out, bro got to do what he got to do to make sure that he could get custody of the kids. It probably ain't going to be hard to get custody away from her because she's crazy.
No, it is hard. They don't like that. They always in the benefit of the mother.
Or at least joint. Share custody.
be right back
where
together.
you could.
They're married though.
But joint is automatic
Right?
anyway.
Yeah.
Joint is
They're gonna
automatic.
be right together.
But
when
he
you get out,
just
right?
got to, I'll say it like this, he has to put himself in a position where he could watch over that situation. Mama got no rights. She can't even do nothing in that situation.
But isn't Krishan and Blueface like together
Yeah,
allegedly
married.
right now?
Yeah.
So I mean,
He
he's like willingly choosing to be in a relationship that's probably going to put his kid into this situation. But like one thing that I've kind of realized over the years, because there was a girl that I was fucking with before, my current girl, where she was talking about her uncle. And I basically realized that from her perspective, her uncle was damn near a molester. and that wasn't like a reason enough to blacklist him from the
Whoa.
family.
That's
That he was like
crazy.
around, and that it was just like
Was she black?
No, it was so uncomfortable for them to acknowledge that the uncle was a fucking creep that everybody in the family was like, oh yeah, like we don't let the kids hang out at that house and shit like that. And to me, I'm like, what the fuck? If I had an uncle who was a child molester, or if we even thought that was a possibility, we would have fucking told the cops. We would have done something very extreme about it.
That's pretty common in all communities. The creepy uncle is like a real narrative in a lot of communities. I would say most families probably got a creepy uncle, and if you don't know about him, you just don't know about him because somebody covered it up. Man, like people, moms and stuff will cover up stuff that their own brother then did to their kids or whatever. It's crazy. I mean, thank God I never had that happen, but I think Krishan gonna go wherever Blueface tell her to go, and I think he's smart enough once he's out to keep his kid away from those people.
I don't think Blueface got a problem with the niece kissing her.
Nah, he
relative.
does, bro. Right?
It's not that's family.
It's a peck.
That's family, bro.
Nah,
that's a typical. You see people do that all the time. That's innocent.
That's their family, bro.
That's innocent.
Their family is nasty, though.
But that's
right? No, listen, bro. If you grew up under a patriarch and a matriarch who allegedly knew about this nephew being molested by a Krishan's sister and other family members, and they allowed it, or they turned a blind eye, or they encouraged it, now that niece is also being groomed and raised by those same people, and you're gonna tell me that y'all are okay with her kissing the son?
But you're assuming that, like,
you have to assume
the thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna err on the side of innocence because it's a young kid with a baby. You see
She's
that
like 13.
You see that a million times. She could just love this baby. Women love babies, like they like it. So I'm not gonna throw that out on that person. What one person doesn't automatically spill over onto everybody else. We should know that, like, as men. So I'm gonna give it a pass, but I'm just gonna say keep an eye on it.
How old is the niece? You said 13?
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's she reaching. But you know, grandmas be on shit.
You're messy,
especially the black ones,
bro. Like, and I feel like abuse also goes like widely unreported, especially, man. For example, I can't speak for the white community, but in terms of black families, man, it's always like, yo, if let's say like somebody like come out and say, hey, bro, my like uncle touched me, it's kind of like a who do you believe situation. This kid or this uncle, you feel me? And more times than not, you know, the adult is always, yo, okay, we're gonna believe the adult, right? Right? Like, so like in this situation,
hey, bro, the incest shit go on more so in the Hispanic and in the white community than the black. You know that, right?
True.
A lot of people.
What? How are you going to say true? Y'all don't know that. You're just saying that.
It's true. If you did the census, I bet you the numbers. It will
in white community though.
I don't think it's any more. I don't think it's any more or less. Black people just tend to not disclose shit as much as other groups.
We're gonna find out who gets
black people don't even fill out the fucking census. So there. But look. Here's
what
the thing.
race molests their kids the most?
Well, definitely white people.
Molest kids.
Oh, that's gonna be white people. That's the biggest number.
You ain't got to fill out the census.
Do it.
No, they have the highest population, so it's a foregone conclusion.
The AI is woke. It's not gonna give me a real answer on this.
Watch. It's gonna say white.
Well, like disproportionately though, like
black gonna be in last though.
We the smallest group, damn near.
Whoa!
What?
The whites are smashing.
Wait, I'm gonna rephrase that. Than black, bro.
Look at these numbers. Look how much bigger the white one is than black or Hispanic. Wait, but that's just pure numbers. That's not like
it's blacks though.
But that's not broken down by population.
No,
because
listen,
all right, so
it's blacks.
Number of perpetrators in child abuse cases in the United States in 2022 by race/ethnicity: 194,000 for whites, 85,000 for blacks, 83,000 for Hispanic. So damn near identical for black and Hispanic. But the thing is that but black people are like 14% of the population.
Exactly, which is why blacks win because blacks are disproportionately molested.
Yeah, because you have to take the 85,000 of blacks and then you have to multiply it by like 7.
But all the Hispanics not accounted for. You know that?
Yeah,
I mean, for sure, there's a lot of people getting away with it. Yeah.
But they not even,
Hispanics are like, was she 15?
A lot of them ain't supposed to be.
Hey, bro, I see a weird Muslim nigga too, and on Twitter talking to Snicko. Right, like saying, yo, like once she's like 12 with like big hips and shit.
I seen that. That shit was crazy.
The context from that, the context is definitely missing. But what I wanted to say was, a lot of times the people defending the molester, they were victims of that molester too. So they know if we actually engage or address what's going on with this person, what happened to me might come out, and I probably ain't ready to like have that out in the open.
That's
so
real particular.
That's very like that's a real narrative in that. If he gets exposed for what he did to that person, there's a chance that what he did to me might get exposed, and I might be a lawyer, a doctor, a respected member of my community, and I don't want that shit coming out the closet. So that's one of the reasons why they might hide it.
Yo, Adam, listen. I'm trying to set up a debate between Nick Fuentes and Brandon, man. Can we
do that.
please?
Don't
Nick
do
Fuentes
that.
definitely wants to do content. I was talking to him relatively recently. He does want to do an interview. So
What will we debate about?
Well, like, okay.
everything under the sun.
You
Yeah.
seem well-rounded,
And
bro.
he believes, all right, well, one, like, he believes that America would be better off if you take away, you know, like, the minorities, which, to be honest, bro, between me and you,
He need his
do we
ass beat.
do we fully disagree with that take?
Stop. See, you're trying to set things up. I'm trying to set things up. Listen.
I hope they deport your black ass first. then.
We gonna get here and start agreeing. Hey, we gonna get here and be agreeing on shit. Like you ain't lying. That's the
Liberian,
truth.
nigga.
You agree to that shit?
No, we already did a
I'm not saying I
podcast with
agree
him
with
and Nick
that
Fuentes, and
statement
he said,
particularly,
and you
but-
guys agreed on literally everything.
Hey, Nick
I'm
Fuentes
mature
be
now,
spitting some
Adam,
facts
you feel me?
sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Like that won't be a good debate because there's a lot of shit he said I agree with.
That
Not
sound
that
racist,
particular,
bro.
not that particular statement, but
This is the thing: is if you take a body of land and a culture, and if it's just one race, I feel like in some sense, yeah, it's like there's going to be less division, there's going to be less reason for violence between groups and stuff. But at the end of the day, white people kill other white people, black people kill other black people.
Bingo.
White people don't kill black people, and black people don't kill white people in any significant margin. People
Well,
kill
we've
each
seen
other
experiments,
within
though,
their
Adam.
own community.
Like, where
Listen,
did you
though.
hear that from? You get that yourself?
No, that's just a
That's
fact.
just a
Yeah,
fact.
No,
everybody-
it is though.
Yeah.
Because they will be around.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
at
do
the-
crimes based on proximity.
at
You're not
the-
just like
Yeah,
going
but
out your way.
we see
At
South
the-
America.
Even in prison.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
white people got on boats to go get pussy of different varieties. There'll never be a situation where white people are like, we're okay just being here with us. Like
Right,
they want to mix with other groups because.
Josh,
They went to the fields and
He loved himself a black woman and
they was fucking the
Hispanics.
thick slaves.
But
What
I'm
you
saying,
talking
I'm saying before that when they was doing colonization around the world.
Yeah.
You know, pre-slavery. Well, it wasn't pre-slavery, but trans-American slave trade.
about?
Yeah.
Hey, whoever you said, Nick, whatever, he a dumbass. I don't know why he fell out.
Bro,
I think he says a lot of that shit for shock value.
Come on.
There will be no NFL or NBA. Everybody's favorite athlete is African.
No, the NFL can definitely survive.
Hell no.
What?
Now you
They don't
talking
have white
stupid.
quarterbacks like that no
Quarterbacks
more.
and
Now
D-lines
you
and
capping.
linebackers.
Bro, who gonna play corner?
bro?
Who gonna
It'll
play
be like the
corner?
XFL.
Hey, look.
The shit would be so much worse.
Hey,
Is because no, it's not an entertaining sport.
Tom Brady was the last great
What?
white quarterback.
Dudes play.
bro,
We watch football for the quarterbacks. The best
Name
quarterbacks are white.
No, the
Name
best
one.
quarterbacks are
No,
black
it
and they
used
can
to
run.
be.
bro,
Name
Bro,
the top three
majority
quarterbacks right now.
of them.
Top three quarterbacks
I can tell you
right
don't know
now.
about sports.
bro.
Top three quarterbacks right now. They're not
black.
white.
Joe
The top
Burrow,
ones.
Justin Herbert,
Joe
top three
Burrow.
right now.
what? Josh Allen.
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson,
And he's half white.
Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and
and I.
Wait, though. Mahomes is half white. He's a mutt, right?
Schroeder,
So
what's
he
his
don't
name?
No,
count.
anything
He's a
mixed with
mug.
black is
Top
black,
three,
bro.
boy.
Right?
You know that, right?
What?
Anything mixed with black is black. Period.
I feel like we have to start going
That's
by.
egotistical.
No,
Yeah.
that's facts.
No. I like how the Jews do it, though, which is if you don't come out of Jewish pussy, you ain't Jewish.
Okay, well, don't tell Lefty Gunplay that.
Come on, right? That's one. Wait, hold up.
Hey, you are what your father
His
is,
pops
bro.
is white.
True.
Whatever is sitting on your listen.
Yeah.
It's
I
listen.
didn't know that.
Whatever is sitting on your Y chromosome, that's
Yeah.
what you are.
Oh, the dad part. Okay.
That like genetically speaking, there's some black dudes running around here who really white on the inside because their Y chromosome got a white man sitting on top of it. But
When it comes to sports,
like
people
him.
want to see the best of the best compete against each other,
No,
and so
That's like Flacco.
like even the most racist people in the world find a little tiny percentage of a soft spot for black people when it comes to
they
sports.
love that shit.
You see it all the time.
They love that shit.
They just want to see excellence out there, and that's why when remember when Vince McMahon did the what was it, the XFL? He tried to start his own football league, and it was a bunch of like leftover ass people that he thought he was going to be able to make it entertaining.
Yeah, they
when,
were.
when it comes to sports, at the end of the day, people don't want to see it unless it's the best of the best.
That's why white people were so outraged when Colin Kaepernick started taking a knee. It's a lot of white rednecks who their only claim to not being racist is the fact that they love the shit out of Michael Jordan. They love the shit out of Randy Moss. Like it's a connector. But ultimately, you ain't got no great white running backs like that. You ain't got no great white wide receivers like
What
that.
Christian McCaffrey, the best one back in the league.
Cooper Cup.
Are you dense? Are you
You
dense?
got Cooper Cup, but
Cooper Cup.
No,
No, he hard.
came back
He
good,
good, but-
right?
He got
Right?
injured, so he gotta like. He
Oh
can't
my
bounce back.
God.
One
Cooper
good
Kupp is
season.
hard.
And he was like the last Triple Crown winner before Jamar Chase was Cooper Cup.
Right.
Nigga.
Triple Crown?
I'm running shit, my nigga.
Is
yeah,
it
yeah,
Triple Crown horse racing?
No, Triple Crown
it's
is like-
touchdowns, receptions, and yards.
Bro,
right?
he had one good season, bro.
But
No, he
bro,
had
he's
more
a
than
nah.
one. But he wasn't able to.
When
rebound
you
from
think
the
of the top wide receivers, top running backs, there's not a white guy in the top 10.
yes, Christian
Top
McCaffrey.
running backs.
Justin Jefferson.
Christian McCaffrey is not in the 10 greatest running backs of all time, bro.
Oh well, all time no, but
He's naming them right now.
Who?
Top 5 quarterback or running backs this year: Derrick Henry, Jordan Mason, Saquon Barkley.
Are these all black
McCaffrey
guys?
They're black.
was hurt all year though.
Every last one.
Hey, is my point proving that if oh boy the weirdo said what he said, it wouldn't even be no entertaining sports.
That's true.
Hell
That's
no.
what I'm
I think
saying.
What's his name? Usain Bolt, track and field.
Yeah.
If you were to ask him, he would probably say that it was worth sacrificing
Yeah,
sports
sports.
excellence.
Yeah.
But that's why that shit don't make no sense to me at all.
Exclusivity is not good
Can we
for
please make
capitalism.
it happen though?
Where you?
I'm
meet this
definitely down to
nigga
bring
at,
him
bro?
back to do a debate.
Let's bring Brandon Munchie and Nick Fuentes, man. You feel me?
Yo, you want to go viral? Nick Fuentes versus 20 gangbangers. Boom. We viral.
Oh my God.
Hey,
I feel bad about it already because
Yeah.
it's going to be a fucking shit show, but that would be some good ass content.
Nick Fuentes versus 20 gamers. That'd be
Four
good.
extra
Come
Brandon
on.
and Munchie B versus.
But see, that's
Well,
the
they're
problem
like-
with Nick Fuentes is he's very likable, and you're gonna have a hard once you really start
Yeah.
talking to him, you're gonna be like, this guy's all right. You're gonna realize that you agree
And
with
he's
him.
sneaky with his stance, though. He was
Exactly,
Right,
yes.
he believes, there's no race mixing, but then he would say, "Oh, I love Kanye."
Yeah, remember our whole
yeah,
thing
yeah.
with him? He was talking about
Yeah.
Kanye the whole time.
Yeah.
I love college dropout.
Because Nick Fuentes is in many ways like Jared Taylor. Just because I'm like a cheerleader for my race doesn't necessarily mean I hate you. And I think that's one of the great hypocrisies in America. Everybody could be proud of their race except for white people. And let's be honest, none of this shit would be here if it wasn't
hold
for
on,
white
being
people.
proud-
They drag niggas all together.
No.
But being
Talk to him.
Being
pro-genocide is
being
crazy.
proud ain't what he
That's
said.
not pro-genocide. That's pro honesty.
He said it'd be better without no minorities. That ain't
yeah.
what he said.
You wouldn't even know how to read if it wasn't for the white man. Because
Crazy.
Africa did not know written languages. That's real. That's
Flacco gonna get
honest.
along.
That's great.
And
No,
he's fair,
this is a
though.
historical fact.
Flacco brought
Listen,
this
wait a
nigga
minute,
on,
wait a minute.
man.
One thing I'm not gonna do. One thing I'm not gonna do.
I told you, right?
I'm
I
not
love this
gonna.
guy.
Hey, I'm not gonna
See, I
go.
told you
One thing
right
I'm not
there.
gonna
No, he got a gang
do
of
is
shock value shit going on.
I'm not gonna go against his historical facts. I love Africa. I own businesses in Africa. I put little African kids through school. I love it. It's my place. I'm gonna move there.
I won't go that far.
Those Negroes were not writing shit down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they were not writing nothing down.
But-
the Muslims
yeah.
came to West and really started recording stuff, and then everything else came from the white man taking them as slaves. Like, I'm just being honest with you.
Right? Okay.
That's some bullshit.
But it's the
though,
truth.
but wait though.
Dang.
But the languages though still existed outside of whiteness. So
But they weren't written down.
I'm sure niggas would have learned how to write.
No,
this shit
it was
down, bro.
oral.
Right.
Oral history. Oral history.
My
Yeah.
real name is Swahili, bro.
Yeah.
They was talking something.
No, but what I'm saying, but Swahili is a
But-
mixture of African language with Arab.
Yeah.
So I'm
But
telling
they
you,
would
this
have
is
learned
just
how to
the
write it down
facts.
though, right?
No, it was oral history. They passed it down through storytelling.
But they would have learned though at some point
Everything
on how
is
to write some
everything is spawned from necessity. We was over there fucking bitches butt naked, nigga. We didn't need to
All
write
right,
nothing down.
here's the AI. I asked it, did Africa not have written languages, which I didn't specify like before what year or whatever. AI
Yeah, well-
on Google says, no, Africa did not have. Oh, Africa did have written languages, with one of the most notable examples being the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics.
man.
That was written in the
We
pyramid.
don't
talking
count,
about
my boy.
written down, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even-
I mean, but it was written in the
wait,
pyramids.
And even in ancient
Niggas do
Egypt,
cartoons and
only
shit,
certain
man.
people knew how to read hieroglyphics. The average people did not know, they were illiterate.
But it's
only
the fact that they
royalty
were
and
still
priests.
trying to write shit down.
What I'm telling you is Egypt was an empire that conquered the whole known globe at that time. I'm talking about Africa, the interior of Africa.
Right.
From
Because if I keep
them.
reading, however, many African societies primarily relied on oral traditions to record history, leading to a misconception that the continent lacked written languages in many regions.
Like 10 minutes.
Come on, right? Hey, listen though. Okay, but here's a very dicey question, right? That we gonna have Adam answer it first, and then Brandon, and then Munchie. Okay.
All right, and then let's get
No.
to the next topic.
Yeah. Look. Okay. Look. Would America be a better place if the white man ran it solely? Adam.
No, I think the best person for the job should always be chosen regardless of race. I don't think race really has anything to do with your intelligence or competence.
Oh, wait. Cool. Now, tell me a black ran country that fared out better than the United States in history.
But you can't tell us a country that did better than America, period.
Yeah.
We're the most successful country of all time.
Wait.
Look how big we are.
Wait. Okay, sure.
You need to be sponsored by Oreo, bro.
Wait. Sure. Tell me a first world country or fucking even like a borderline second world country that's ran by a black man.
I'm gonna have
Turks
to
and Caicos?
defer to Google.
Man, come on, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Bahamas is doing pretty good.
Hey, listen though. I'm all for us having and like equal rights, right? But like Brandon said, bro, if you really want to look at it, bro, historically, bro, white leaders tend to get shit done better than niggas. You feel me?
You only say that because that's the only data you got to go off of. We had one black president.
And
all of
Africa.
Africa. So what could you go
All of
off
Africa, South America.
First of all, ain't nobody running America but white people. It's 500 people in Congress, 99.9% of them white. Let's get that out the way first. White folks still running this motherfucker.
Are you happy? Are you satisfied?
I mean, I feel indifferent to it because it's not about really the color with me. It's about, do we share the same values? What I will tell you is this. White people have a history that has, in my opinion, made them the most qualified for the job. Because I'm being real. White people, listen, just think about this. Think about this. Yeah. We was in Africa fucking bitches making babies, herding cattle, right? Wait, I'm keeping it real.
Bitches.
No, listen, I'm talking about what we was doing, right? We were born into basically into a utopia, into a paradise. Like we had everything we needed right here. White people had to get on ships and travel 30 days, 45 days to find shit so that they could survive where they was at. It basically just hardened them. It made them they were forced to come together for their survival. Black people had so much abundance in Africa that we could fight over petty shit. Nigga, fuck you, nigga, I don't like the way you look, so I'm gonna make my own tribe over here because there was so much resources. White people had to say, like, we gotta stick together or we're gonna be gone.
So that was cool for they savagery to just go pull up,
I'm not justifying,
chain people up on boats, bring them somewhere else, and strip them of their identities, give them new last names and all that.
What I'm saying is, it's a reason why it was a process for them to get to where they were. People think white people, see, when you don't believe in white supremacy, that white people are better than you, you go look at their history and you could say, damn, I understand why they ended up where they ended up. When you look at black people and be honest, you say, I understand why we ended up where we ended up. Because they did shit that we didn't have to do.
Yo,
I mean, Flacco favorite
nigga now. You sound like Flacco.
Josh, I told you, right? Come on.
You want to Flacco favorite people? I can tell.
It's like a look. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Back in the day, listen. You will be with me when you understand what I'm saying.
Right, come on,
listen, back in the day, the best athletes came from the hood, right?
Still,
most athletes that were amazing didn't come from the suburbs. Why? Because they didn't need it as much.
Because they didn't. See, because that was white.
Need. What I'm telling you is, it's not about color. Need breeds excellence.
Okay, is it the case?
What about the genetic theory? You know typically, black niggas are dicks bigger. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. BBC all day.
No. Talk about dicks.
No, come on, bro. No homo. Look, no Diddy. Since that's the thing, run fast. White boy can't jump. Hollywood know that,
right?
That we more qualified for these things as far as what I'm talking about.
Physicality,
all that.
Yes.
So you talking about? I'm missing it.
But if you growing up in
Asian people are basically the smartest, most elite people in society. They also got little ass dicks, and they do not excel in sports.
Because they more disciplined. Because in China they shut it down. You can only be on social media for a certain amount hours a day and all that. Versus out here, it consumes more.
Can I give you guys a fun fact? Can I give you a fun fact?
Yeah.
The reason why Asians have such a big population over everybody else is because a smaller penis is more optimal for child reproduction.
Yeah, see, now you talking about dicks now.
I'm just saying, we're going to talk about dicks. Let's throw some science in there. Fuck.
That's a fact I didn't know.
Smaller dicks are optimal for reproduction.
Not the trick.
What's the fucking word,
Not
man?
the trick.
Rick, you have to just pull up.
Nah, bro, you take my stuff.
You can take my mic. I got a bunch of shit I should be
Niggas said they skeeting and everything they touch.
No, you leaving? Stay.
Break was a dick.
Yeah, I guess he can sit in the middle. Yeah, try to hit the mic as much as you can.
Or right there. Like we have
no mic right there.
Hey, Flacco, you need your own couch.
In the facts, right? Here. Hey, right. Hey, man, listen, man. So look,
brick, not the trick.
Right?
What's up?
And let's move on, okay? To
This is a new segment, so you know there has to be some factual like shit happening here. So when I speak, I'm not. I mean, I know some black people. You're racist. Those niggas ain't even never left their own neighborhood. What I'm saying is, everything I'm saying is facts. Adam Googled it. He right in real time.
Which part? Which part? He Googled the incest.
The language,
the penis part is probably true.
Man, look, I ain't gonna get up here and lie.
The language.
No, I wasn't wrong about the language.
The original language came from.
No, written.
Written.
Yes, I'm talking about inscribing shit. Hieroglyphics is not really the same as like writing things down on letters.
Who was the first?
Who was the first what?
Like to transcribe something, like put it like writing in.
No, it doesn't say that. It's a toss up between ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt. They really don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know which civilization's older.
What's the dude that they give the credit to for starting the language period?
Imhotep.
Yeah.
I think.
No, what's the? He got the statue at Venice Beach.
Oh, I never been. Well, I've been to Venice Beach, but I don't really know. I don't know.
Okay.
Here, but though, Josh, let's move on though, right? So, Cardi B gives Backlash.
When Flacco do topics, every topic is about race.
No, it's not about race.
This topic is literally about race. Look at this one.
Hey, Oreo, tap in. He need a sponsorship. Niggas like
To be fair though, listen. To be fair though, okay? Right?
Flacco.
Right?
Oreo, for real.
We did a Thursday show, right? So like there was.
Sometimes we gotta struggle for topics because there's so many different shows per week. But you know, Flacco's he's into what he's into.
Ain't it crazy how black people, if you say like, black people are the main ones saying we're not a monolith, we don't all think the same, but the minute a black person has a thought that doesn't go along with the collective group of black people, all of a sudden it's a problem. We're the most monolithic group of niggas on earth. Like
it's Oreo.
It just happens.
Nah, man.
Why is he an Oreo? Because he has an opinion who sets the standard of blackness?
No. I'm talking about the definition of Oreo.
What is that?
Oh, white on the inside, black on the outside.
Like still struggling.
The ones that
set the tone for black.
Hell nah.
Section 8, nigga, EBT, nigga. Yeah, we the ones.
Bro, listen, your EBT culture don't really like dictate black culture.
Ignorance.
Hey, bro, black people set the standard, period, bro. Like that's why you had old girl trying to be a part of NCAAP with braids on and she was white. You got G-Eazy's of the world and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like, come on, bro, and everybody want to be a part of hip hop.
Michael Jackson got his dance moves from a white guy. Stop. I think black people think that they set the standard. They don't realize that a lot of the shit they're doing is things that black people learn from white people.
Michael Jackson got grabbing his dick from a white boy, nigga.
That's true. The dude's name is Bob Fosse. You can go watch the videos. He even admitted. He even said it.
Talk about.
Come on, bro. Listen, niggas be stealing. I'm telling you, niggas be stealing.
You're supposed to steal. That's how the culture progresses.
There's nothing new under the sun.
Still the best though.
There's nothing new under the sun, bro.
The white man.
So when black people like we invented this, there was probably some people who didn't even have no skin color close to any of us who was doing that shit before us.
Hey, your little bro, she white. You got a little.
Wait.
We talking about girlfriend.
Yo, I see Future smooching on a white girl in that new Little Baby video. I'm so proud of him that he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Future what?
Future, he's grabbing on this white girl, smooching her in the video and all
As
that
he
shit.
should, man. I mean,
Josh, we got a couple donations. Let's take a look at those real quick.
I don't date white women.
He won't marry you.
Okay.
Huh?
I bet you he won't marry you.
Nah, that's true. But he ain't married.
He ain't gonna marry
no
nobody. Shit.
All right, let's peep these donations real quick. Oh shit! All right, the first one, Black Gold 1999 sent $20. It said, Munchie B, I was listening to Straight Politicking and I heard you talking about the men in fire camp. I have a question. Can they work for the fire department when they get out? Just asking.
Yeah.
Can they?
They could work for California Fire. They can't work for like LA Fire Department or specific. Well, they asked Munchie, but.
You asked it though, cause I didn't know, but I know like juvenile camp, fire camp, they gave you a certificate when you was in camp, like as a juvenile. Okay. Then Jamestown, when you in CDC, California prison, you be fighting fires because a lot of the inmates helping right now. I don't know if they could get out and do it, but you just answered it.
They should be free though, man.
Do you consider fire camp all bad yard?
Right now?
Yeah.
It depend on like that's some 50-50 shit, right?
Yeah.
Nah, come on, man.
I don't know. That's a
toss up. That's a wobbler.
That's a talk for a whole different segment for real.
Yeah.
They going forever with that one.
All right.
Yeah,
King Miles 88.
Wait, let me. I'll finish it for him. you can work for CA Fire in certain programs, but you will never be like the dude in charge of saving somebody's life due to your criminal record.
That's garbage.
And being inside of people's houses. So you'll always be like a trench digger.
So you'll be putting out the smaller fires like the after like.
Yeah, when Bodie got out, he was still working.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, King Miles sent $5. Said West Coast would have never fell off if they would have treated Tyler and Odd Future as one of their own. Wow, that is a big topic of discussion. I can imagine us going very, very long on that one.
Shout out Casey Veg.
But honestly, that is a decent question because if the West Coast were to take Doja Cat, Tyler, etc., and really embrace them, like a lot of people from the West Coast act as if it don't count as West Coast hip hop unless you on some straight Jerry curl, cargo suit, etc. shit.
I didn't know Tyler the Creator was from California.
Yeah,
he was in Westchester.
I think
he from Hawthorne. I just learned that last year.
I think some of the stuff
he
that
went to Westchester though.
Yeah, I heard.
I think some of the stuff that they say kind of like turn people off.
It's too
it's risque.
Yeah.
Like a lot of shit they say is risque, and people West Coast rap is known as like it's hyper masculine.
And that Tyler song that he put out like a month ago or whatever, that shit was so hard and reminded us that if he chose to just be a straight up rapper, he would be definitely one of the most elite rappers. He chose to go in this different direction, you know.
But he said some crazy shit though, bro.
Also, I feel like LA was behind him. I feel like the West Coast Underground always been with Tyler. I think that's how he got to where he got to.
Right.
It's just two separate crowds in LA that you can't expect the gang culture and the people who speak out like for gangster rap.
But that Melrose and Fairfax crowd don't really exist no more.
That at the time,
is going now.
At that
time, but now that crowd is gone.
They were behind him. If he claimed the West Coast, if he went out to make sure that everybody knew it was West Coast,
I didn't know.
Like you said, you didn't even know.
But he made good music.
No, here, bro. What's even worse too, right, bro? Right, listen, Russell. Look, bro. It's the West Coast not claiming Yeet as their own. To me, was the dumbest shit ever, bro. He was like, bro. At some point, he was the leader of the underground music shit, right? Yeet.
He was like
he's from out here.
Uzi 6ix9ine type
he from OC.
Ain't nobody claiming the OC.
Well, Orange County don't get counted.
No, they got
Drex the Joint from Orange County.
Yeah, right.
But Drex the Joint is talking about some street shit, so it's easy for us to be like, "Hey, he's down the road," but we still kind of claim.
Man, every nigga in LA got a little white boy in him. I'm telling you, we got a little bit of fun in the sun, nigga. Like
you're not gonna get thought of as associated with the West Coast unless you yapping about the West Coast. Yeah, I didn't know where the fuck Yeet was from. I never heard that shit.
Right? They didn't claim me at first. Shit.
All right. TE24K said, "Can someone call Tariq Nasheed? We have high levels of Coonin this Friday."
Woo! They on Brandon Bumber.
Adam.
Tariq is the biggest coon.
Oh,
he got a white woman living in his house.
Tariq got that's not true.
I just see Tariq Nasheed with his girl and his kid.
When a nigga, wait a minute. When a nigga claim to be the super duper representative of black people, I don't want to see a white person within a 30-mile radius of your ass.
What is that based on?
Adam.
What's that based on? I seen him and his family when we were all out on vacation in Joshua Tree. He's with a black woman and 3 black kids.
Yeah, he's black. And his publicist is white. And his lawyer is white. So let's keep it going.
My publicist is black, so I'm a fucking race trader.
No, you don't race bait. You don't race bait. Tariq tries to act like he's all pro blackity black. That nigga is bending the knee and kissing the nuts of white people, bro. Straight up. He don't even live in a fucking black neighborhood. Period.
Oh,
like stop it.
Right?
No.
Arguably,
that nigga took me to court and tried to tell the judge I said I was gonna kill his family. Like he's a bitch ass nigga.
Shit, really?
I knocked that nigga out of views right here, right now.
Can you think of a successful black person that lives in a black neighborhood in LA?
Nobody.
Everybody moves out.
A successful black person
who lives in a black neighborhood?
I mean,
well, Big U lives.
I think black people live here, but you wouldn't know it because they stay.
Everybody, as soon as you get money in LA, you head towards the valley and it gets less black and less black.
What's the dude name? Hey, that make all the movies?
Wack 100?
No, black dude.
Wack 100 don't make no fucking
Tyler Perry?
Boys of the...
John Singleton. Did he die?
John Singleton.
Did he die?
He stayed right there in the Dines his whole life. You can see his house at the top of the hill. Stevie Wonder stayed right in View Park his whole life. Well, not his whole life, but for a very long time. Ray Charles stayed there his whole life. Like, it's black people that
it's some high-end black
it's high-end
yeah, it's
black
black
people.
Right
now?
The Dons, View Park, where the hills, Ladera.
Wait, in Ladera, it's like 7 Clippers. I don't want to drop they lows, but like
in the hood,
I mean?
It's people.
I mean, no. It ain't the hood, but the hood ain't far.
Right. Shit,
What,
goddamn.
people in
they
the
don't
Renaissance
count that, right? Like
across
that's
the
Woody's
square.
ain't far away.
No. Okay, so like Big Sad from Playboys in Beverly Hills ain't far.
Yeah,
True.
It's
Well, then,
literally.
they don't count as lit, right? Like, cause it's still like an affluent neighborhood, right?
No.
The hood is just like nearby.
It's a black community that's high end, that got nice homes, and you know what I'm saying.
Sure, okay.
But you travel not too
Pasadena,
far, then you go run in the Inglewood or the 60s, like
Period.
Ladera, you go.
Both.
You know what I'm saying?
Josh, scroll up so I can.
All I'm saying is you claim to be the leader of black people, but every time I see you got a white person around you. The nigga tried to come at me with 2 Mexican security guards. Like he had bodyguards that was Mexicans. And the nigga got a bent leg.
So he ain't hired a
Man, the
Nation of
nigga's
Islam.
not hard at all. The nigga's a bitch. Straight up. He just run his mouth, and a bunch of low intelligence niggas follow him because they're all broke on EBT. Like,
What's his
who
name again?
cares?
Hey, we gotta all watch the fucking the documentary he did about Latinos and hip hop. I have
Oh
that
my
pulled
God.
up. I gotta
Yes.
watch it. You seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I gotta
and-
watch it.
Don't waste your
and that's
brain
our next
cells.
topic.
Don't waste your brain
Okay,
cells.
Sean Harris donated $20 and said, "Hey now, say now." I don't understand what that means exactly, but I
pimp shit.
appreciate it. Yeah.
That's some pimp shit. I don't know.
Fuck sharp. All
Somebody
right.
pimping on his couch?
And then King Joffer
He
said,
said, "Fuck
Flacco is a tether and Zesty Crip Mac can go too.
That's Kendrick's song. Hey, now say that.
Oh, yeah.
So tether means just like I'm a non-FBI.
But I already they trying to say that he's a reformed Crip Mac. I seen that in the Reddit when I was popping it over there.
A word?
Who is?
That's what they're saying. That seems like a stretch. That's an
Don't
extreme
have the
stretch.
same face though, kind of.
Yo, you want to know the craziest shit about Crip Mac though
You
that I
guys heard
seen? I seen a picture of him, and Lupe doesn't want to put it out, but he got a full head of hair, and his hair's growing in so much that the Hoover on his fucking head is almost covered up.
Oh,
The
wow,
top,
really?
the top part of it is covered up with hair.
Why wouldn't they want to post that? What's wrong with the picture?
I feel like they just.
He's
I don't
Samoan.
know.
Most Samoans got hair.
He probably don't want people to see him like that. He's still got a good head. That's crazy to me as a dude who's lost his hair. It's like, damn, you really like got a full head of hair and you don't want to be moving around with some fucking hair on your head. That's
Hey,
crazy.
but you see how ignorant that is? They don't want to post a picture for a particular reason.
I don't think it's because it's covering up the tattoo. I think that they just, I don't know.
No, because he looked good though.
It was kind of like unkept. It looked a little kizzy. I don't know. Anyway, sneaky online girl said Brick is so adorable. I want to pinch his cheeks and
my
love him
God,
forever.
bro.
A lot of women feel that way about
now,
Brick.
say
You know,
That's bullshit, bro. Who feels that way?
Ivan 500. Yo, Adam, who you think would win?
Outside with me.
P Nice versus 4 Extra. Okay, that's a battle for the generations. I don't know. I don't know who would win that.
There ain't gonna be no fight between P Nice and 4 Extra.
Ah, good. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll fight 4 Extra before P Nice fight him. Because that's my homeboy.
That
Oh,
was
you on your Long Beach movement?
No, that's my
right.
homeboy. Like,
No,
I
no,
grew
no,
up
no,
with
no,
that
I
nigga.
rock-
Nobody's
I
gonna
rock
fight
with
P
it. I-
They
Nice.
the same way.
No,
Nobody's
no
fighting
boxing
P
matches,
Nice.
so
Like,
we
I'm
boxing
just gonna
matches.
tell you straight up. Nobody's fighting P Nice from here because they'll fight me first. That's my nigga.
Don't you think
Till
P
the
Nice would
dirt.
be like,
That's
nah,
my-
like I can fight my own battles?
No, I don't care about that.
No, he's supposed to. He said what he's supposed to
Yeah.
say.
So you taking all Long Beach
Yeah.
fans?
No, I told you our daughters play volleyball together. Like that's,
Really?
and I knew it since we was
Nah,
young.
man.
Like you're,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
not
good
happening.
dude, man.
That's not happening.
Hey, look, if Rad was here, he'd say the same thing about Brick, bro. So I get it.
Bro, if you a big nigga from anywhere, nigga, ain't nobody fighting the littler homies when you there.
They
That's
the
what.
same
That's why you
side.
there. I don't
They
care.
the same side.
Nobody's fighting the littler homies when you're there. That's your job as a big nigga from anywhere, nigga. You're gonna take the
But
fades.
P
That's
Nice
it.
is a pretty big
Even
guy.
Even if you go to the county, nigga, who in the front during the riot?
P Nice, P
It's gonna
The
be
big niggas is all in the front.
Nice doing burpees as we
depends.
speak.
The big niggas be
It
getting.
depends.
Nigga, listen, I don't care. You guys, any nigga from LA, go
Some
to the
big
county,
niggas-
jump off with the Mexicans. All the big niggas in the front and the little niggas behind them.
Sometimes that
I
don't
don't
make
know. If
sense.
it's so big,
Sometimes there's that
scary
many
ass,
big
That's not
niggas.
a good strategy though.
No, it's not, but that's how it is
no.
a lot of times.
The young
Oh,
niggas
nigga, you
gotta
been going to
blitz with
front.
the years, and y'all gotta be knocking shit out.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
what I'm
gotta be
saying.
front line, and then y'all gotta come with the cleanup.
I
crew
feel
when
you. I
we
feel
get-
you.
All right, 2 more, and then we're gonna get back to the topics, and then we'll read whatever you guys send at the end. So JJ said, "Black hat looks like DW and Gummy Bears love child." You fucked up. That's fucked up. And then Todd from State Farm said, "Brandon acts like everyone can just move out the slums and play ball in another city. Not everybody grew up with rich parents like Brick Baby."
What?
Like Brick, baby.
Come on, man. It's Section 8 everywhere. It's Section 8 everywhere.
Do,
my nigga.
do your
Yeah,
research on
come
how
on,
Brick's
bruh.
mama had money.
Section 8 ain't easy to
And his
get, bro.
stepdad also too had
Shit,
money too.
niggas getting it.
Man, hey man, but let's move on though, man. Listen, so Cardi B got backlash because people thought her freestyle was sort of co-signing what Fat Joe said about Tariq Nasheed's Latino belonging in hip hop. So
I can't believe people were offended by what Fat Joe said.
yeah, let's put the clip down. Well, like it's just the audio because
Cardi
Math
B is
Hoffa don't
getting
have
a
the
lot
thing
of
on audio.
backlash for this new freestyle she posted on social media today.
The law 100 times, they ain't pulling up. Bitches do the same thing as me, they
Look at
just
those
ain't good
titties.
enough.
Is that a huge
Talking
nipple?
about
Yes,
culture. Are you
areola.
stupid? Are you dumb? Hip hop
Josh,
started in the
rewind real
Bronx,
quick,
bitch.
because like we
Do
just
not
was
show
about
this
to-
on the screen.
Look.
She's getting a lot of backlash because the public believes that this is an extension of the Fat Joe and Tariq Nasheed conversation.
She hides her
Where
breast. up,
Tariq
so
Nasheed
that's
dropped a movie claiming that
Yeah,
black
now-
folks
now-
created hip hop solely. Fat Joe went on the Math Hoffa podcast and he claims that blacks and Puerto Ricans and Hispanics both contributed to the creation of hip hop.
These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. So they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was whoopity doop wop. Yo, bro. Far as I know, we're at Yankee Stadium right now, and it's hip hop's 50th birthday. And the guy who invented it, Grandmaster Flash, my brother carried his crates. My babysitters made up the, let me hear you say, ho, it's two girls, twins, used to babysit me.
In response to a fan telling Cardi B to stay out of our culture and she's not hip hop because she's Latino, Cardi B will respond back to that fan on Twitter by claiming, "Let me school you, dummy. I'm from the Bronx where hip hop was born. Sedgwick at that. Where Barty turned blood at. Sedgwick at that. Want to talk about culture when I was born and raised where it was created, dumb B?" So it looks like Cardi B and Fat Joe are both sick and tired of people discrediting their place in hip hop and the culture just because they're Latino. So when Cardi B raps culture, do you know where I'm from, B? It feels like Cardi B is co-signing Fat Joe's statement of Latinos are a part of hip hop culture, especially Latinos who were born in the Bronx or from the Bronx.
Yeah, so right. Like, so Cardi got a lot of backlash earlier this morning. So here's the question, man.
They be politicking for real, bro.
Is Cardi and Fat Joe right, man? Do we
Yes.
need to include Latinos in hip hop culture?
The
or give them
only-
respect?
I haven't seen the Tariq documentary, but I feel like the argument is just that Latinos were not instrumental in the extreme early infancy of hip hop.
Yeah.
Obviously, like Fat Joe is somebody that's been experiencing success since the mid 90s. So for somebody like him, it's like, what the fuck are we even talking about? We've been instrumental in hip hop for 30 or 40 years. The only thing you could possibly say is that we weren't involved during its extreme infancy.
Well,
Who
no.
gives a fuck?
No, that's not.
Wait. Sorry. No, right? So Tariq Nasheed is saying like the elements they're claiming they brought, like for example, breakdancing and shit like that. He's saying, no, y'all didn't bring breakdancing and shit like that in hip hop. The blacks brought breakdancing, and shit, right? Like so, like he pretty much saying like all the elements they're claiming they brought and contributed to hip hop was actually started by blacks, and they had no input, no elements, no
Is it
nothing.
safe to say
And
that
they're just strangers doing hip hop?
Is it safe to say that the blacks and the Hispanics been like getting along and kind of doing the same shit,
Especially
in New York?
in the Bronx,
Yeah,
right?
they don't have that kind of politics the way LA does,
you
right?
know, is it safe to say like it was a couple of Hispanics that was down with the blacks? when
Well, the
this shit was
hey-ho,
going on?
according to Fat Joe,
if-
was created by them.
I mean, because at the end of the day, the Hispanics got the dope. The dope dealers were probably funding these first run.
You the
This
brick
is-
lady yourself for
but the-
real, huh,
but the
nigga?
thing-
Hey, you
what
equate
I'm
everything to
saying.
dope.
Hey,
listen. But these people were selling crack. I mean, Joey
Yeah, but
crack.
just so-
like he don't hide it.
Hey,
I'm
one
saying
time
this
he's
is how they-
politicking hard though. So like he could put a name on it who's saying like they trying to like plagiarize something or take over something or something.
And
But-
he's saying no Hispanic.
But he's
Yes,
totally
go ahead.
wrong because breakdancing started in Africa. There's videos of Africans literally breakdancing in like the 1940s, the 1930s. You could look
So
that up
what
on
beat?
you. You could look that up on YouTube. It's not about the
Drums?
beat.
Some drums?
For one, all the drums came from Africa, so we could get started there. All that 4
Well,
beat
beat
measures
making,
and all
yeah.
that.
Okay,
that's
giving
African
black
shit.
people some credit this time.
Right. Okay. And so here's the thing: the DJ for the Cold Crush Brothers, bro, was a Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans have been in hip hop since the very beginning, even before you saw like Kool Herc. Kool Herc is a Jamaican. If you type into Google who is the founder of hip hop, Kool Herc is gonna pop up.
And DJs were producers back then. They were spinning shit and making beats.
The DJ
for
started
people to
it.
rap on.
The
It was
DJ
like,
started it.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't the beat You know what I mean? They was
You remember the movie?
mixing in loops and all that in the middle of freestyle.
You remember
they did a lot for production, street production.
You remember the movie Juice, right? Remember Omar Epps? What was he doing? He was making tapes by mixing music. That's how all that shit started. And then the MCs came along. So Puerto Ricans were DJs. They were actually many of the DJs for the first rap acts. So how are you going to discredit someone? It all started with the music. Then somebody put words to it. But ultimately, this stuff is just purely xenophobic. It's not even racist, because to be racist, you have to have power to actually do something about it. Black people don't have that. This is just xenophobic. It makes absolutely no sense. A lot of different groups contributed to hip hop, and Tariq is laughing all the way to the bank as he watches these idiots crash out online over ahistorical narratives.
I agree. It's divisive for no reason. What we should be talking about is how great hip hop is, and not feeling the need to draw these lines in terms of who contributed who during a time period that was like fairly poorly documented. Now I'm going to watch the documentary so I can actually speak on the argument that is made in there. But to me, it seems a little
well, here, I don't think it's divisive if he truly believes, the history has been told wrong. Meaning, again, now, in terms of, like, who started what, now, like, bro has a knowledge of things being done in Africa beforehand, right? So I didn't know that, right?
No, I have a video. You can look it up on YouTube. That kills the whole argument.
Yeah, right?
But was it called breakdancing?
Well,
hip-hop.
Yeah.
The labels are like, change.
Yeah, right. No, but though, if he's saying, listen, Africans are still black, right? But if he's saying, blacks created this, Hispanics didn't, and the history has been told wrong, and credit has been taken away from the true founders of this, then is he wrong for saying we have to create something to where this is documented?
No. If it's how you said it, he ain't wrong. You just want history to be the history and document it correct.
But I think black people get all their credit for hip hop. I think black people get a larger share of the credit because the rapping aspect is the one that's most widely promoted. Hip hop has different elements. One doesn't exist without the other one.
Sure.
So I don't know many black breakdancers right now. I don't know many black people even trying to really DJ. I don't know anybody really like scratching records anymore.
All the elements of hip hop are dead besides the rapping, and all that shit has basically been left to the YBC duels of the world.
Tariq took something that is basically meaningless, and he gave meaning to it because he wants to deflect from the fact his job for all these Negroes was to get them reparations. He utterly failed. The guy has failed at everything he's tried to do except for one thing, begging for money on the internet and lying to niggas on the internet. That's what he's successful at. This guy failed to get reparations. The black dude who wrote the reparations bill in California was the same black dude who refused to second the motion to actually have the California Congress vote on it. Why didn't you go after him? Because when you fail, you have to try to deflect to something else. And it's easy to get black people to unite on hating somebody else who they don't know that much about. That's the number one way you can unite niggas, on hating something.
It sound like if you and Tariq was straight, y'all be cold. Y'all be a cold little duo.
No. Because they believe in different things though.
Fundamentally,
y'all could sharpen each other.
But nobody was having a conversation about Latinos' involvement in hip hop aside from people just being polite and saying black and brown people started hip hop or whatever, just because they tend to say that now. They say people of color.
Yeah.
Even in situations where we're talking about 99% black people, they still say people of color.
And that's dangerous, don't you think, though, right? That, again, if we're having conversations where, again, as Adam just said, 99.9% of the contribution is from blacks, and then we add people of color into it to sort of take away credit from the blacks, that's dangerous. And, that needs to be corrected at times.
Black hip-hop wouldn't have done shit without white Jewish money to back it and promote it and market it and move it out so people could know about it. Like, there were so many people involved in the furthering of hip-hop. How can one group just be like, this is all on me? What about Eminem, biggest selling rapper ever? Black folks, hip-hop ain't moving the needle one way or the other one. Talk about something that's relevant, like getting your economy together, getting your neighborhoods together. Your kids is getting gunned down in the streets. It's stupid for grown people to sit up and hyper focus on something that just really has no impact on them.
Well, but according to most people, again, I don't know the facts on this, but hip hop or entertainment is the greatest black export, right? Meaning, like, that's something, like where people in China and Japan and Tokyo, they try to imitate the culture. So like, if that culture is being imitated as our greatest export, well, then it's important to say, this is our shit.
But we don't export that because those people would never even know about that if the white man didn't invent the television.
Okay, it's our shit.
I mean,
They
it's
not gonna stop getting money
hip hop.
off of it.
Listen, no.
Okay, we claim it as our shit.
No, you can't claim nothing. Listen, once you sell something to somebody, it's theirs now. So when you sold your music to that white Jewish executive, that became his. You don't own that. That's why you in court crying like a bitch, begging them to give you
the art pieces, though,
masters.
right?
Bro,
Right.
even art, when you
The
sell
Mona
it, it's
Lisa
theirs.
is still the Mona Lisa, no matter who owns
Picasso
it. Right?
can't.
Still, right? He still created it.
What I'm telling.
My question for someone like Break or Munchie or you is, do you feel like if people were to always, when they talked about the early days of Los Angeles hip hop, if they were to say that it was formed by blacks and Mexicans, would that be inaccurate enough that it warranted like constant correction? Because it's like when you do, obviously Mexicans are a big force in hip hop out here at this point, but it would be relatively inaccurate to say that about the early days of
I
rap,
think
right?
In New York, I think the brown and the black is more like
I agree.
like level
United,
like,
right?
Yeah. As
More
far as,
integrated.
No. As far as hip hop, like,
It's a walkable city.
Yeah, but out here, like the blacks, that
Mr. Capone,
California,
yeah,
Mr. Capone, how old is he?
That's true. He's like what, 50?
When you
He's
look at
not
the
even Mexican,
history
yeah.
of successful Hispanic people in LA hip hop up until recent memory, it is very sparse.
I'm telling you.
Now you brought up Jules. That's where the term controversial came from, because they had the bag to just have the people with the talent do. You know what I'm saying? And push them further.
I think that
you can't say it wouldn't be nothing without white.
even
Jews. That's crazy.
Even the Jews was necessary because Jews made it to where a person could make a living off of just rapping.
What about all the
That's
owners
true.
and the coaches in the NFL? If they ain't got nobody to coach and run around and do all the shit, who they go coach? And what teams?
And that's what I'm saying. It's a collective effort. When you got one person trying to take credit for a collective effort, it runs into there's just too many inconsistencies in the argument. Like, I think that Tariq just has people where he likes them in just a state of confusion and division.
Yeah.
But what is it ultimately going to lead to? What we going to do? Kill him for not agreeing with us? Just let it go. It's not that important.
No, but in terms of the facts, I feel like the facts are still undetermined, right? On like who crafted it, who created it, right? But
it ain't undetermined.
If he believes it to his core that blacks created this, then we can say it's unimportant for him to try to really hone in on this. Like, hey, bruh, as like again, man, like the white man is the best at stealing shit, because again, if we steal shit, they still know who the originator is. If the white man steal it, that history gets erased. It's gone.
The white man haven't stolen nowhere near as much as we have given him willingly.
True.
Black people gave up their own baseball league so they could be in an MLB willingly. We celebrated when Jackie Robinson left the black league to go to the white league. We give it away, and then later on we have buyer's remorse. We have retroactive regret, and then we want to come back and start talking shit.
Hip hop got the Jews taking their kids out of school and shit. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, you removing your child out of school, it's crazy.
No, here, right? No, but the people who have like buyers. Sorry, you know, like for example, right, like
to him every day.
Jay-Z and Kanye. Well, Kanye probably got some remorse, but Jay-Z don't got no remorse, my nigga. He a billionaire.
He don't care,
right?
He don't care. Jay-Z smart.
No, right. So like, it feels like the people who sort of have like the remorse.
Oh, you don't want to talk about that?
What? Hey, listen, man. When
he's scared of the Jews, he knows that's the power that be.
No, when it comes to Jews, my nigga, I don't even want to.
I'm saying Drake
approach that.
Took his kid out of school over hip hop.
Over the distance?
No, nigga. Somebody came to his house, shot his bodyguard up, dug a hole under his fucking gate, and tried to break into his home. He said, hey, bro, my son who live in my home, hey, bro, you got to leave Toronto, go somewhere else while daddy handled this shit.
No, they said it was
nigga, that's not no rap shit.
And why did he do that?
They said it was
because Kendrick Lamar put his house as a cover to a song, call him a pedophile while saying, hey, bro, he deserves to be killed. He's a pedophile.
Everybody
the niggas
knows
went to
where
his
that
house and tried to kill him.
Rick, what was
Why would he put his house as a cover?
Kendrick Lamar did it.
I said why would they
Kendrick
say
did it.
that it's over
Kendrick
the
didn't do shit.
UMG lawsuit?
No, he put Drake house as the cover to Not Like Us.
Oh, Kendrick did it.
Yeah.
Kendrick
Right,
album. I mean, the cover art for Not Like Us is Drake's house.
And then told people he's a pedophile. Go ahead and kill
So
him.
his kid was not taken out of school because.
I don't know if he
That's
said go
not
ahead
why.
and kill him though.
What?
That's not why
literally
it's kid.
exactly why.
No, Drake said it.
He said because of
Let's
the
pull up the
UMG
lawsuit. Let's pull up.
No,
He pulled
because
it.
of the
Did he
violence
draw
took
the
place
lawsuit?
after
After the song drop.
Yeah, but
After the song
violence
drop.
didn't have nothing to do
Why
with
do
Kendrick.
why do it feel to me like this whole
That
thing was,
violence had zero to do with Kendrick.
no, yeah.
So what is he
It
doing?
did though.
That's not
No,
snitching.
the violence ain't had nothing to do with Kendrick.
And he incited violence on Drake by telling bro,
That's
bro,
not snitching.
Bro, he said you deserve to die, and then showed his address on the cover art to Not Like Us, bro. He incited the violence.
That's
against the nigga.
artistry.
Wait,
Artistry.
bro.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah, but then
Artistry.
even Drake said that it was some
Artistry.
shit going on with him in the weekend while his house got shot up.
That's what I was
So-
saying. Like,
and
what
Drake
are you
self-snitched
talking
on
about?
himself with
Wait,
that.
wait,
That
though.
house is on fucking Google. He didn't get
In the
that
lawsuit,
shit.
Drake stated specifically, shit like this never happened before. It started happening immediately after that song dropped.
I think that
That's
shit.
dry
That's just
snitching.
his
I
way
think
of
that's a
trying
psyop.
to win the lawsuit.
I think that's a psyop.
Why?
I think Kendrick was cooking this nigga socks, and he tried to do some shit like that to try to get sympathy from people, like
being
to
light-skinned
get him
and
off
playing
him.
victim, bro.
Yeah, I don't even believe none of that. It's like
No,
these guys are sneaky, man. They got a lot of people around them telling them things they could do to kind of like stem the tide when they're losing beefs. Like, do this.
He's wrong for the lawsuit. Listen, wait, sorry. He's absolutely wrong for the lawsuit, meaning this, right? I'm not a fan of somebody saying, for example, Kendrick Lamar said, hey, Drake, we can keep this as a friendly fade, a friendly battle.
No, he said, "Hey Drake,
right?
I heard you like him young."
No, wait, okay, listen, right? No, wait, though. Kendrick said, hey, Drake, yo, we can keep this shit friendly fade. Let's not get too personal. And the next record Drake dropped was saying, hey, bro, you beat on your wife and your kid ain't yours. After you bring my son and wife into this shit, my nigga, bro, as a man, nigga, all gloves is off.
Yeah.
So as you instigating that particular back and forth, and then getting punched in the mouth, and then crying about it to me is false. And then two is this, right? Sorry, right? So look, Drake, in the leak text, Drake is trying to present himself as somebody who is sticking up for artists. Nigga, we don't believe you. Obviously, this is a self-purpose, selfish, self-gain lawsuit for yourself, but UMG beat you to it, nigga. Listen, bro, you can never outslick the white man. In UMG's response, they said, we're gonna fight for an artist's right for self-expression. Meaning, hey, listen, bro, it's a win-win in this lawsuit. Meaning this, bro, even if you beat UMG, Kendrick Lamar and hip-hop gonna think, yo, the white man stood up for us.
That's how you looking at it, Big Oreo.
No, wait.
He said Big Oreo.
Ain't nobody looking at it like that.
Wait, the UMG said this, though.
I ain't looking like the white man stuck up for nothing.
Drake suing is
that
trying to take away Kendrick Lamar's right to express himself in music. We're sticking up for that shit. They also said this, hey, listen, bro, we are not going to allow Drake to intimidate other artists with his right?
Drake
No,
is
is they speaking up for artists or are they protecting their bag?
That's the thing, though.
What are you talking about?
They're protecting the bag, though, but though the white man is slick and he's pitting Drake after nigga going against the culture, and they're the savior to the culture.
There's nothing slick about this. Drake is a Canadian, so he doesn't understand the U.S. Constitution, First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. There's not even a court. This will get thrown out immediately. They're just probably just prolonging it for publicity. Drake comes from Canada. They got socialist, Marxist bullshit over there. He thinks he can sue. Like over there, somebody could sue you for writing something on the internet that hurt their feelings. They can get you arrested. Over here, that don't fly. So
but that's a little different, though.
It's
right?
not UMG. No, the UMG is not standing for shit. UMG already knows it's a win. It's a slam dunk already. So they trying to come out.
No different.
They're just trying to get in front of it.
Nah,
that's it.
He's not suing Kendrick, and he's suing them for marketing and promoting it and reposting it to their social media platforms that he's a pedophile. That's what he's suing for. Meaning, hey, bro, you are marketing, promoting, and putting us out as again. If Drake wasn't in the wrong in this, bro, he would have a point. But it's hard for me to say, hey, nigga, you got a point when clearly, bro, you's the one who started this again.
Even though
the scandalous shit.
Even though we ain't hit him for that.
Yeah.
Did he kiss a young girl on stage? I know.
No,
guess
bro.
what?
He
Guess
kissed
what?
her on the cheek, not the lip.
Hey, Britt.
The cheek and the forehead.
Across all 50 states, I think
there.
they need to set the president the legal age
of being 18.
It's 18.
Because no, but
16.
But by the 50 states, like 30 of them is 16.
Yeah.
So don't confuse the demographics. Because I'm raised from California. I know if you're 18, you grown. But I go somewhere else 16.
Yeah.
She, like her husband 35. That I'm looking at it like it's wrong, but it's not wrong there.
It's weird.
They need to have it like across the board. That's what it is.
Yeah. Listen,
all right, how do you feel about this though?
They got to start with Fig first. Before they get to Drake, nigga, like, I just feel like it's levels to this shit.
Females start hoeing young just like they start gangbanging young.
But you got to think, Fig is a gang of people, girls that ain't got no family, nigga. They outside because they running away from foster homes and they raping them in there.
What is a girl on stage with Drake, my nigga? Like, that ain't happening at my house.
But hold on. When he kissed the little girl on the cheek, or wherever she kissed her at, in that state, it was okay to do that.
Right. But the cheek though,
Denver.
I feel like a cheek kiss and a forehead kiss is legal anywhere.
I don't think it was like a sexual thing.
But
it was
and she said he didn't kiss with her lips. The dad came out and said it too.
However you look at it, in the state it was in, it was legal.
Wait, let's get the white man's opinion. What did you think about the kiss? That's opinion that matter. He make the laws.
Well, like he's Jewish too, so he's biased.
Towards Drake? Or?
Yes, towards Drake.
One kiss in any of those places would have been whatever. Him to kiss on both sides of the cheek and above the forehead.
Come on,
he gave her the after sex kiss.
That sound like a ritual.
To a fan though on stage. Now, listen, what I will say though, nigga, is after she said 17 and you say, damn, why your breasts look like that? You's a weird nigga for that.
What's the legal age in Canada?
You's a weirdo,
bro?
Hey, what's the distance?
Hold on, what's the legal age in Canada?
It's 16.
Okay, so if he was raised at 16, it's a go. How's he?
It's not taboo to him.
But he been in the states, bro, for way too long now, my nigga.
Hold on, but which state? Some of them is 16, 17, and 18.
True.
Some states have the age of consent being 16.
Texas?
Right.
What's Texas?
America, they need to across the board and get it right.
Listen, this is a toss-up because at the end of the day, when I was in high school, it was 60-year-old bitches dating grown men willingly, hunting them down, 15.
Yeah.
So I just say, you know, it's always going to be one of those tricky situations. It's going to be a slippery slope. I would say, how does the person who happened to feel about it?
And he's not a pedophile, though. So, like, he's right for saying,
how can you say that?
You're promoting that I'm a pedophile without any proof. Okay, cool. But you still wrong because, bro, you wouldn't be called a pedophile if you didn't bring up this man's son
won't stand up
and his wife.
It won't stand up.
All right. Do people really believe Drake's a pedophile?
Some kids do, yes.
I don't think people
for
really.
sure.
I think we talked about this.
People think,
my daughter told me Drake touched kids.
There are people who think everybody in Hollywood is a pedophile.
Yeah.
What I'm telling you is it won't stand up in court. It won't stand up in court because he said, "Hey Drake, I heard you liked them young." He didn't actually make the accusation against him. Yeah. He said he heard. It's hearsay, not admissible in court. This shit went out.
No. Wait though, right?
That ain't gonna work. Period.
Wait though. Defamation by implication is still a thing. Meaning this: if you said certified lover boy, certified pedophile, okay. Listen, I think niggas like you should die. Okay.
He didn't say Drake.
Don't go to jail, nigga. Wait though. Don't go to jail, cause niggas don't like niggas like you. So again, defamation by implication is a thing, bro. Right? My house, listen.
Go to cell block 1.
Yeah,
it's just vague.
My house as the cover with sex offender tags on my house, nigga. Come, bro. Defamation by implication is a thing.
But he didn't do that. He didn't do that. What? Well, he put the thing out, but you don't know if he didn't produce that shit.
It's still.
He not suing Kendrick though. He said
proved it.
Y'all wrong for. No, wait though. He's not suing Kendrick. He said UMG is defamation by promoting it and reposting it.
Right.
All right.
So again, Kendrick Lamar, you probably won't have a case. But then two is this though. Drake, listen, bro, when I read the lawsuit, bro, I was sad for Drake, right? Because
Nevada is 16?
Yeah, right?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. America messed up. Across 50 states, we need to all make it 18 so it won't confuse the demographics. And my cousin from whatever state come out here thinking it's cool to get up on a little broad in 10th grade.
Here. No, true. But then also, too, is this, right? And in the lawsuit, this nigga went ahead and stated, I'm not suing Kendrick Lamar. He put it in the lawsuit like 3 times because he's obsessed with the public opinion. Drake, you keep making mistakes, bro, because you are obsessed with what niggas think, bro.
All right, hold on.
It sounds like entitlement. He made UMG a lot of money, and how dare you type thing.
And also, all right, this is what it is, though. All right, so look, Drake was about to renegotiate with UMG for close to $1 billion, like sure. 800 to $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
So he is thinking like, all right, I'm about to renegotiate with this company, try to get close to $1 billion, 800 million to $1 billion. Now this same company signed Kendrick Lamar and is promoting a diss record that is bringing my value down while we're close to evaluating or renegotiating my contract, I'm suing them for that reason.
Yeah.
Entitlement.
No, that's
That sounds a little more true. Like, all right,
that is like,
come on, like nigga, I'm trying to renegotiate with y'all right now, but y'all are pushing Kendrick, who's pushing this false narrative on me, calling me a pedophile, bringing my value down when it's time to renegotiate. So now I'm definitely not getting the 800 to $1 billion.
I ain't never heard that one. That's cool.
That's a different narrative, though.
I feel like I'm at jury duty right now arguing for two rich niggas. Like, he's sad. Like, there's no reason to be sad for Drake. Like, Drake got it. No, he said that.
Oh.
He was sad.
Yeah.
The thing is, Drake is rich. Drake know what he doing. He's running his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Kendrick came back, talked his shit. Y'all had a beef as rappers to go try to sue niggas and sue record labels. Drake is just being a bitch right now. That's just what it is. And I just think we should not even give it attention, because that's just gonna create a set a precedent where now you got all these rappers trying to sue each other. Before it was like they was killing each other for diss records. Now they're gonna start suing each other for diss records. It just waters down everything and makes it not good for them.
But I see him wanting to sue if the company that he was about to renegotiate with for $1 billion is also propelling the Kendrick Lamar to diss him and bring his value down. So maybe he's taking that approach.
No, here, right? And then two though, listen. So Kendrick Lamar signed a short-term deal with UMG.
Yeah.
And in that short-term deal, it was a trial period where they are telling Kendrick Lamar, listen, sign with us just briefly for like a year, and we're going to prove to you that we can promote you better than any other label. So then it's the perfect storm. So then they are obligated to prove to Kendrick that we can promote you better than anybody else, while they're trying to devalue Drake, because Drake is coming in this building thinking
they're not trying to devalue Drake.
Wait, though. Drake is coming in a white man's building, acting like, yo, I run shit, trying to hold them hostage for $1 billion. When, yo, Drake is the machine. They are Drake. UMG is Drake. Nigga, you Aubrey Graham, nigga. UMG is who made Drake. UMG are the ones who owns Drake, the character, right? The system, the machine. So, bro, they can create another Drake by tomorrow. They don't need you.
And if they own
Drake's is unicorns, bro. You can't make another Drake.
Nah,
tomorrow.
bro.
You can't just make another.
Okay,
so keep that same thing. So can we create another Kendrick Lamar?
Hell no.
Yes.
No.
I don't think it's that easy.
They made a new Drake in 6 months. Kendrick Lamar.
You can't create.
No, they didn't. Kendrick been Kendrick.
No, he was never at this height ever.
Okay, Kendrick's been Kendrick though.
He was never at this height though.
You can't create another artist that could just drop whenever you feel like it.
No one knows how people are going to turn out, so you can't just say I'm gonna create this.
UMG didn't create
they
neither one of them.
Look, Drake, if UMG owns the rights to Drake's name and all that stuff, then they have the right to allow Kendrick Lamar to use it however he wants to if he's the artist too. At the end of the day, UMG is a company. They are trying to diversify their situation. It's not good for them to have everything so heavily invested in Drake and everything live or die or fail or succeed based on him. So they're trying, when Kendrick got the momentum, they're trying to boost that up. And that's the nature of business. This guy has momentum right now, Drake. We're going to promote and build him up as much as possible. And you can come with something against him. And if it catches on, we going to promote that as much as possible.
And if we keep it in
he
hip hop,
was winning the battle.
And if we
he was winning until not like us. Let's be clear
Destroying.
about that.
Right.
He was whooping him out.
And everybody don't want to admit that. Everybody act like that was Drake from Gate, but everybody
until Not Like Us dropped, that's what changed everything. Niggas was like, oh yeah, Kendrick won.
Yeah.
Because I definitely was saying Kendrick was
I'm
losing.
still a Drake fan over
Euphoria
Kendrick.
had
And if we keeping it hip hop, Lil Wayne made Drake.
I'm a Drake fan over Kendrick
UMG
Lamar.
didn't make Drake.
UMG didn't make Drake.
Wayne made Drake. Wayne handed Drake the torch.
No, y'all don't.
Bro, you wasn't even paying attention to rap at
You
this
was
time.
still in
I'm
Dakota,
telling y'all,
Wayne
bro.
made Drake who he is.
Lil Wayne
Wayne
don't got
passed
the
Drake
infrastructure for
Wayne
Drake, bro.
passed Drake the
What?
torch when he was the
No.
hottest in the fucking game.
Wayne didn't even make
passed the torch, but Wayne was still under UMG.
It don't,
Bro,
Wayne
UMG
could have been
made Wayne.
No, Wayne could have been
Yeah,
anywhere
what
and
are
been
you
Wayne.
talking
UMG is, listen.
Wayne could have been anywhere and been Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne is Dwayne Carter. Lil Wayne is UMG.
Hey.
Wayne could have been
Listen,
anywhere and been Lil Wayne,
Lil
bro.
Wayne didn't even make Lil Wayne, nigga.
Damn, what are you talking about?
I remember when the
Lil
nigga was
Wayne had
rapping
more
wobbity
influence on the
wobbity,
culture
dude.
than
Than any rapper ever.
Listen,
Any
Hey,
rapper
Stunner,
ever.
Lil Wayne hotter than any rapper to ever do it, nigga. Like I've never seen.
That's something different.
I've never seen a rapper reach Lil Wayne's level of like how hot he was in America at one time.
Wait, listen though.
Never.
Listen, Russia, look. I think that we are fooling ourselves, okay? If we sit here and act like, again, there are things that we don't know. For example, what's the value of a stream? We don't know that yet. What's a hit record? What's the formula? How do we get it? What's the value of our playlisting? There are things and algorithms, bro, that Lil Wayne can't even dream of. UMG.
Dreams wasn't even out when Wayne was coming out. Wayne sold 1 million copies in 1 week when people physically had to go out to go get them. What are you talking about?
What's the value of a CD?
You wasn't even listening to music back then.
What's the value of a CD?
At that point, they were selling them for $12.99.
No, wait though. No, listen.
Deluxe copies, $15.99.
Wait.
Sometimes $20.
No, wait. No, that's how much it was sold for. The answer to what's the value of a CD, of a stream, of an algorithm are answers that only the infrastructure knows. Meaning niggas like Lil Wayne can't dream enough to have the tools to make a Drake.
Lil Wayne had 1 million people go to Best Buy and go to Target and go buy his album, nigga.
But I think you forget, Lil Wayne came from an independent tree, though.
What are you talking about?
He didn't come from an independent
Master
tree.
P.
He came from
Master P. them.
Oh, you talking about from Birdman being independent?
Master P. and the niggas from the Bay was selling records out of their trunk and shit. Nigga, these record labels didn't set the value and didn't have no exclusive knowledge to the value of CDs and records and all that shit. That's common knowledge. Anybody who is on that side of the equation knows what this shit is worth.
No, they don't.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, hold on.
I understand your point. I'm really thinking.
Y'all been agreeing the whole time, too. Y'all been agreeing with each other the whole time.
But hold on. You're from North Dakota. I don't think you had them places where you could buy CDs like VIP records. I was in Long Beach back in the days and all that. Like, where people just going to buy CDs. Like, the Chicken and Beer came out.
Listen. Wait.
Nigga, the Doggy Style
listen.
cassette and CDs. Like, wait. Do you know?
Yes, listen.
And who was you listening to back then?
Wait though.
Flocka said from North Dakota, home of the pregnant stripper.
Who was you listening to
Let's
back then?
not
Elvis?
listen. Wait though, please.
Let's
not get the vernacular confused, okay? We're not talking about how much CDs were sold for. I'm talking about what is the metric, what is the algorithm, what is the value of making a Drake? Meaning, bro, there has to be more than just money being spent. Why? Because these niggas got $1 billion and they can make themselves Drake. Meaning this, bro, there has to be something more. Meaning these labels have to push a button, leverage relationships, do something that we don't know what the value is. They know. And until we know how they do it, we can't figure it out.
My whole point is, I'm just saying that Lil Wayne made Drake who he is, not the label. Not the label. At the end of the day, Wayne made himself who he is.
No,
Wayne had so much.
UMG made him that.
Nah, at one point, Lil Wayne wasn't the go-to guy. Nigga, Juvenile and all them niggas. Wayne made himself.
UMG made him the go-to guy.
Nah, Wayne made himself the go-to guy.
At that point,
Wayne made himself the go-to guy. Nigga.
At that point, Wayne was like
the go-to guy.
Wayne made himself the go-to guy.
Nobody
What are you talking
His
about?
music was too high.
It was too different.
There's no such thing as too high.
It was too different.
Nigga, they choose who to make high.
No. Now they do. More so nowadays they do. Back then they didn't, nigga.
Bro.
Come on, bro.
Back then, more so, nigga, it was a small group of people who were A&Rs who would go to shows and see, all right, this person, he's getting hot in Chicago or whatever. I'm gonna sign him.
Squad up, underground shit.
Man, I was listening to Wayne when he dropped Lights Out, like all that.
Yeah,
bro, Wayne had an organic fan base.
I'm talking about when he went crazy. When he went crazy, it was Squad Up. Like before that, like what was that? Because he did 500 degrees.
He did 500 degrees before Squad Up.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Hey, but I'm saying Jordan and Kobe gonna be what they was without Phil Jackson, bro. You give people too much credit for they hard work, bro.
Some of Juvenile biggest song, Loud Pipes.
Sports is different.
But you talking about UMG? They need a Wayne or a Drake.
They
needed
don't.
Wayne or a Drake.
They looking for the next best Wayne or Drake, bro.
Jay-Z, Def Jam, and SoundScan, them being exposed by New York Times already showed us what was going on in that era, right? For example, right? SoundScan and Jay-Z conspired to outsell, I think, Eminem, right? Why? By double scanning shit, triple scanning shit, and lying about the sales, right? So again, bro, if the record label wants you to feel like who is at the top, they're gonna make you feel like he's at the top. Wayne, Jay-Z, Drake, Eminem, Kendrick, none of us niggas are slaves. We don't got the tools or even the knowledge just to understand exactly what a Drake is. We can't even fathom what a Drake is.
Wayne made Drake who he is, bro. I'm standing on that. I don't give a fuck what you saying.
I think
you wasn't paying attention to the game during that time.
I think with Drake checks certain boxes that no rapper before him ever checked.
Yeah,
like if you think about He black. He got his black. His daddy from Tennessee. So and the one thing I give him credit for, he went and fucked with the niggas in the South.
Yeah.
Like a lot of niggas wasn't trying to do that back then. He went and did that, and then he's Jewish. So you technically got in a roundabout way, you got every A&R, every record executive who's Jewish kind of rooting for you. They kind of like, one of ours is getting on. Yeah. So I think he had the perfect storm of support. And
after the Wayne cosign,
then he appeals to the international shit. Most of his accomplishments to me are like more international than even in America.
Sure. But after the Wayne cosign. None of that happens without Wayne co-signing this nigga. Wayne could have co-signed J. Cole, and J. Cole probably would have been where Wayne at right now.
No, Wayne signed Drake, we agree.
J. Cole doesn't have the versatility of Drake.
Listen, Wayne signed Drake.
I'll give you that, but I'm just saying Wayne co-signed made Drake who he is.
Wayne signed Drake, we agree. I'm telling you, right?
Drake put that way.
He signed him.
No, co-signing him.
Co-sign go a long way.
Co-signing him. Cool,
and
he did
why
that
nigga, when he's doing 1 million copies first week, he's saying this the next
guy. He co-signed a lot of niggas.
But you gotta understand that when somebody,
a lot of niggas. Lil Chucky, where he at now?
When somebody signs you,
my boy, you need not so
that's what you do with the torch after he had it.
When somebody signs you,
Tiger went crazy.
Yeah, when somebody signs you, they're not necessarily signing you because they like what you're doing. They're signing you because they feel like what you're doing will appeal to a larger audience. Right. So at the end of the day, I don't think Wayne even like. His cosign was the biggest thing. I think Wayne brought Drake to us. Like, this is this guy. You'll love him. Yeah. Not like Wayne said, Wayne could cosign a crackhead. That don't mean the dude gonna sell records. But Wayne discovered, bro. I like the term discovered.
Jazz Prince really gave Drake to Wayne. Yeah. He was playing that nigga music for Wayne, and Wayne didn't even fuck with it at first. It took for that nigga, it took for him like, all right, like multiple songs and multiple times to convince this nigga like, hey, this gonna be the one. Then then Wayne finally got behind it. And
if you Drake became, but he shared that spotlight, bro.
He put him on.
He didn't have to.
He did though.
Wayne get that credit.
He did have to do that though, because at that time Wayne was the hottest nigga on the fucking planet.
Sure.
So like breaking Drake,
but it was just like spotlight with Tiger, Lil Twist, Lil Chucky, Gutter. Bro, listen, bro.
It's gonna be some hit and misses. What you talking about?
Yeah,
it's a lot of misses.
He signed Bow Wow at some point. Lloyd got signed at some point.
Cash Money signed Bow Wow.
Yeah,
Lloyd was Young Money.
Lloyd was doing his songs at that time.
Right. But again, though, if you think that Lil Wayne have the power to make this half-white kid who was already a chosen actor at the time, the biggest rap star on the planet, if you think Lil Wayne got the power, my nigga, you are highly mistaken on how this shit works.
You're highly mistaken, nigga.
The consumers don't choose who the hottest.
No,
we don't choose who the hottest.
Yeah, we do, bro.
If Drake would have got co-signed by somebody else, he probably wouldn't be where he at.
He wouldn't be where he at right now.
If he would have got co-signed by E40, maybe he wouldn't have made it past California.
If Drake would have gotten co-signed by Little Twist,
no.
He would have been Drake. If them folks said, "Hey, bro, this
Little Twist ain't got it like, bro.
This mixed half Jewish kid out here, bro. Nigga, you the star, nigga.
Little Twist is nowhere near Drake's level of talent.
That's my point, though.
Let's do a poll, Josh. Let's see who made
He got
Drake.
the poll in his mouth. Get it out of his mouth.
Listen, bro.
Lil Wayne made Drake.
Lil Wayne made Drake, man.
If you're talking about a cosign,
if OMB Peasy would have got stamped by Wayne instead of E40, he would have went further.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the system, meaning, yes, nigga, you can co-sign whoever you want to co-sign, bro. If them folks in that building say, we not pushing that button on this nigga, they not pushing that button, bro.
There's a reason why marketing is so important. Yeah. Because the record labels are introducing you to these people. Yeah. If they don't introduce you, it's a lot of hot rappers, but they didn't have the marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Proved that.
Even when you talk like, look at DMX. Remember DMX made that album and Jay-Z was the head of Def Jam and he was like, I'll drop the album, but Jay-Z hated on me because he didn't market the album. Even when you're already famous, you still need that marketing because people's attention span is short and people don't know what they don't know. Now I think it's different because it's the internet, and I think Drake caught that little perfect wave right before everybody just fell totally onto the internet. He hit that like sweet spot.
Let me ask y'all this then: if Universal is cranking out superstars, who's the last superstar that created?
If who?
Taylor Swift.
I'm talking about rap superstar, bro. Rap superstar. Who's the last rapper they made a superstar?
Who? That's the thing.
Lil Uzi.
Who?
Playboy Cardi.
They're not Universal, are they?
Shit.
Lil
I
Uzi
think
big.
Uzi
I'm
is.
talking about.
No.
He
Not
said
Cardi.
Universal. I'm saying since they cranking out, who's the last superstars Universal created?
Universal on
That's the
everything,
thing,
damn,
though.
who they signed.
Because I know
There
Uzi
could
was
only be
generation
one
now through
uber goober
Universal.
superstar chosen one at the top. Listen, bro. There could only be one nigga at
Is
the
that
top.
Atlantic
at the top.
under Universal?
Drake was at the top. Drake can take it down. Oh, wait, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar just got the Universal. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
the last 6 months they show Kendrick Lamar, hey,
He
nigga.
said he just got there, bro.
And that's my point, though. The last
Kendrick's
6
been
months.
a,
my
Kendrick's been a
Kendrick
superstar
been-
before this, bro. We're not finna act
No.
like
Good,
no.
bro.
He reached a new
No.
peak. He's been a
That's my
superstar before
No, I
this,
disagree
though,
with you.
nigga.
What's your name again?
Remo.
Remo, you're
It
wrong.
took 6 months.
Kendrick
You
Lamar-
saying? So you saying Kendrick was?
This is the
He
most.
already did the Super
Hold on.
Bowl. What are
This
we
is the
talking about?
wait. No. This
No,
is the
he was a
most.
guest.
This is the most.
don't matter.
Buzz Kendrick Lamar has ever had on an album.
He's
bro.
reached a new peak.
But
He's
he's a
reached-
superstar,
No,
though.
listen.
Because
He
of
reached
who?
new levels, but he's
Bro,
been a
do you
superstar.
realize? Do you know how long Kendrick Lamar has been out?
He's
Yeah,
been a
nigga,
superstar,
Section
though.
80
This the
before
first
that.
No, even when he was
Before
K Dot.
Section 80.
Even when he
Nigga,
was K Dot, that
hold
nigga was
on,
out
hold
for
on,
10
hold
years.
on,
So
hold
you
on.
think he just became a superstar this year or
Hold
last
on.
year?
Bro, this nigga
Nah,
had people
superstar.
marching to fucking
Hold on, real quick though. The streets is mainstream now, and he went to the streets, nigga.
Yeah.
The streets is mainstream.
That's
That
true.
drill shit and all that's mainstream.
Right.
nigga.
Hell no. No,
That shit
no.
mainstream,
Listen, bro.
nigga.
The streets
What's
ain't mainstream,
mainstream?
bro.
What's
You
mainstream?
niggas don't
then?
buy tickets. You don't buy records.
Who don't buy tickets?
You
Who?
niggas don't support shit, bro.
Who don't
The
buy
streets
tickets?
ain't mainstream,
Shit be sold
bro.
out. Nigga,
Go to a Kendrick concert. It's
Dirk-
90% Mexican.
I know that for a
Just
fact.
because he got a Mexican following, what does that mean?
Come
they
on,
want to
bro.
hear the street
Hey,
shit.
Hey, but
It's
That's
1%
any
of
LA
niggas
rapper.
at the shows,
Hey,
bro. Y'all don't dictate
Hey,
nothing.
that's
that nigga
it.
got in there
Hey,
and talk about, hey, nigga, that's my bitch. Hey.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
any.
I-
It's 1% of y'all at
That's-
the shows and buying records.
that's
Y'all don't
any-
dictate nothing.
That's any LA rapper. The majority of their fan base is gonna be messy.
in California,
but
fool.
look,
Do you know where we
here's the
at?
thing.
Wait, what do I say?
Kendrick Lamar, you never.
Can see. Sorry.
Lil Wayne is beating UMG by a lot.
Okay, cool.
You never saw.
Okay.
You never saw people in Japan and shit rapping or dancing to Kendrick Lamar songs or nothing.
Cap.
You never saw that all around the world. I'm telling you
Where you get
that
that from,
because he has the backing of that major label,
Of UMG.
his shit
How you
is
figure
shot
that
out
fact,
to
though?
everywhere.
No,
Hey, it's a-
how you
it's
feel
a-
about
I've
that?
never
That's
seen it.
cap.
What
That's
are you
cap.
talking about?
Nigga, the
How's
only
that cap?
reason Kendrick Lamar beefing with Drake is a fucking narrative to out this world.
Come
Him
on,
beating
bro.
Drake in a fucking battle
It's
is
a
even
super.
bigger. So yeah, he reached new heights, but let's not say
They didn't
Kendrick
know this
Lamar.
beef was
He's
coming.
been a
They didn't force
superstar,
that.
nigga.
But do you
Nigga, during the
swimming
whole
pools,
fucking pandemic, niggas was walking around
humble.
talking about we gonna be all right.
But he was
had the
chasing-
he had the whole
But
fucking world
He
changing
was
shit
chasing
during the
Drake for a
pandemic, bro.
decade and couldn't get past that Drake cloud.
That's true.
It took UMG 6 months. Like, nigga,
Yep.
He wasn't tripping. He
nigga,
dropped
bye,
it. He feel
nigga.
like it.
I'm
Bro,
with you.
come on.
I'm
If
with
he
you.
would've- hey, if
I'm
he
with
would have
you.
lost the
Come on,
battle,
I'm
we'd
with
be
you.
saying the opposite
He
right now.
wouldn't have lost. That's the point.
Yes,
He would have.
No,
if he would have
chance, he
lost,
would've lost.
lost the album, we'd be saying the
Hey,
complete
they
opposite
told
right now.
Kendrick
If he
Lamar,
didn't go to
we're
the
gonna make
streets
you-
of LA
Come on,
and
bro.
get the Not Like Us and go to the street sound of
He
LA
wouldn't have lost,
and
though.
go crazy, nigga. Yes, he was.
You
He
would
was
be saying
losing.
that,
That's
nigga,
the
he was
point.
losing.
I'm telling you.
Hey, that's what I'm trying to
I'm
tell
with
you, bro.
Flacco. I'm with Flacco.
He wouldn't have lost at all. There was no chance of him losing.
Flacco, define superstar.
Listen,
It's the define superstar.
sure.
Don't pivot.
You are
Super Bowl performance.
a once in a generation, like you done
did that
break the
before.
barriers, broke the genres. You are your own genre at this point, bro. You dictate music.
He
Kendrick
is.
Lamar was never at the point where
He
he
is
was
his own
defining
genre.
genres, breaking music. He was not his own machine.
He is
Man,
his own
stop
genre.
it, bro. You just saying
bro,
shit, fool.
hey, bro,
He- all right, swimming pools, nigga. He had
He's his own genre.
nigga, what man? He had hella fucking songs.
He's
that
a
were
legend,
already
yes,
doing
okay,
good,
yes,
like,
okay, yes, okay,
no,
yes.
he was a
Man, legend,
superstar.
he's a
No,
superstar.
He was a
superstar.
Nigga,
superstar.
loyalty
Now he's a
with
superstar.
Riri.
Now
Bro,
he's
he
the
was
biggest on
doing
the
a
planet.
remix.
Before
What are you
now,
talking about?
He been doing
He
the
been
remix.
doing
Before
the
now,
remix.
before now, there was
Sold out.
there was a legitimate debate between who was the best, J. Cole, Kendrick, or Drake. Since Kendrick got with UMG,
It's over with.
he has totally taken
reached
off.
new levels.
He
No.
set-
And
he
that's what I'm
reached
trying to
new
tell y'all,
levels.
though.
That's
See,
crazy.
that's what
But
we're
he was still a
saying.
superstar.
That's what we're
No,
what we're saying
y'all
is
saying he
never-
wasn't a
So they
superstar.
What we're-
changed
Not
like,
battle.
what we're saying is he could.
They
Listen,
spinning narrative.
I'm gonna tell you what
spinning.
I'm saying.
Go,
What I'm
go.
saying is, he could have never reached this height without
Without
UMG.
No.
And I'm telling you why.
Not like us.
Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, he's a very lazy artist. He doesn't even release enough music to compete with Drake
Is
on
he
a
lazy?
real
He
level.
don't care.
That's what I'm saying. But then when that's your job, you only release the shit
So
once
how
every
you
2 or 3.
how you let a person that run 3 laps outlap you and you've been practicing all year?
What I'm saying is, if you can run and you letting people
How
out
you
laughing.
know he don't got tons of music?
That's
and he's
fine, but what I'm
super
saying,
do. All
listen,
artists do.
I
Come on,
understand that, but what I'm telling you, I'm talking about is going through the whole process of like releasing an album, going with the marketing, all that stuff.
Well, he didn't control that at TDE.
That's okay, but what I'm saying is, if a rap, it's like Tariq Hill right now. He's not winning. He wants to leave. You can demand to have certain stuff happen with your. You got SZA.
That's when you
SZA been
unhappy.
constantly producing. She constantly been putting shit out
If you get in a bag how it's working, then why the fuck is you crying?
because you
about
want to be the best.
And he not.
Yeah.
Because you're not crying.
The best is
that's
determined by
what I'm
who's
like,
doing shit when they don't have to.
Man,
Kobe
I
was
could
the best
tour, if
because
I
he
could
was.
tour 3 times off this album, nigga, that's your
Hey,
fault.
when Kobe was in the NBA, Kobe was the best because why? After he won a championship, he went right back to the gym and started
So
working.
that's why Drake's the best.
We agree on that. But what I'm saying is I agree with Flocko on the fact that UMG took Kendrick's career to a whole nother level.
Yeah, nah, that's different though.
Well, so we wasn't even having a disagreement.
Y'all saying he wasn't a superstar. You saying two different things. Y'all saying he wasn't a superstar.
He was a star. He's a superstar now.
No, he been a superstar.
He
He
been a
just reached new
superstar.
levels just now.
There's only one rap superstar, bro.
Everybody got their peak.
Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
And it was Drake.
Or we could do a new poll.
No, we do one.
It's
a couple rap
We could do a new poll, man.
Because Snoop Dogg's a superstar.
No, not
He got
Yeah,
shows to
Snoop Dogg
Martha
is a
Stewart.
superstar.
Crazy.
He's culturally a superstar.
No, no,
rap,
he's-
like
no,
rap
now
wise,
you
he
moving
can't
the
drop music
goalposts
right now
again.
and sell 500,000 copies first week.
No. You're moving the goalposts. We talking about superstars across the board.
Stardom.
That's what I'm saying. I said, so what's your definition? But every time you put a definition, you trying to move the goalposts. You got Snoop
Snoop Dogg right now
Can't-
is a celebrity. Yes, we
No,
understand.
he's a superstar. Everybody can't get a
musically,
show
though.
with Martha Stewart.
His music, again,
Everybody can't cross over to reggae and all this little.
but right now his music isn't transcending like culture right now. Bro, he just dropped. Listen to it.
You got Travis Scott. You don't
Bro,
think
he just dropped music. Bro,
That's
listen,
because
bro.
the marketing.
Huh?
That's the marketing. A lot of people don't even know that he dropped anything.
Man, it's
Snoop Dogg just dropped the album and nobody, bro, and nobody.
How
bro,
many people
He's
knew
still
that he dropped?
And he's still a superstar.
He's a superstar.
A gang
though.
of people listen
He's a
to it. Ain't no
yeah,
gang
he's
niggas
a high
listen
profile
to it.
celebrity. Yeah.
Nah, fucking, he's a superstar.
When
He's
you
just
talk
not
about
a,
icons,
he's not a rap superstar right now with
He's
dropping
an
music.
icon, yeah.
He's a superstar though.
What him and Drake
Of
sell
course.
first week?
Man, Michael Jordan and,
What him and Drake sell
Snoop
first
Dogg
week?
go anywhere. He can be.
Drake
And they
has
know
sold
him
a
everywhere.
million copies for
No,
week before. Drake sold 800,000 copies for
No,
week
I'm
before.
saying, what has Snoop and Dr. Dre, what did they sell?
Like 60,000, even less than that. Some 67,000.
With
When?
no marketing.
What year?
Like
Just
they dropped
recently,
like last week.
like 2 weeks ago. They just
Nobody
dropped.
want to hear that old ass shit though. Honestly
And-
though,
and-
unless
The
you
old
just like.
niggas went crazy
Hey.
if it's 50,000
But-
sales.
Well,
How many
let's move
old
on.
niggas
Let's
is
move on though. Right? Hey, right. So look, here's the
Let me
last
hear
topic
some of the
though.
mustard beat type shit.
Yeah.
Which one are we going to do as the last topic?
We have the thumbnail, so we have to do this before we leave.
All right, which one?
So, Busta Rhymes was arrested for punching his 50-year-old as what other two? I hate the opinion like this because Busta Rhymes is also 50.
Yeah.
50 what?
Right? So
It's 50 on 50.
yeah, right. So he was arrested for 3 charges of battery for punching his assistant because the assistant was on the phone while he was supposed to be at work.
Male or female?
Male.
Oh well.
Right?
Who cares?
But punching your assistant while they're on the phone is cool. Now listen, look, Method Man was also arrested, but his shit was a little bizarre. He seen his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend from a decade
His
ago.
daughter ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Sorry. His daughter ex-girlfriend at a gym, but they dated almost a decade ago.
Ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, ex-boyfriend, his daughter ex-boyfriend at a gym. They dated almost a decade ago, but for some reason, Method Man punched him and beat him up.
Socked him in the face 7 times.
Now,
did some
what
bullshit.
exactly would you have to do though 10 years ago to make somebody want to punch you?
I mean, because you ain't got no kids yet.
No,
especially
he
a
might have
daughter.
slapped his daughter or something.
I don't care what you do to my daughter.
Break up
20
might
years
have
ago,
been
it's
A
up.
decade ago is crazy though.
No,
Man,
a decade
I don't
ago
give a
just sound
fuck.
crazy because
Yeah.
a decade, the word is
Man,
sound.
Get Back don't got no
10
time.
years,
10 years.
10 years ago sound better.
Yeah, 10 years ago though,
Maybe,
like,
bro.
a conflict happened 10 years ago.
Maybe bro did something to his daughter.
Oh, okay.
And he
Had
just crossed
to.
paths with the
You
nigga.
need some kids,
Yeah.
bro.
Like
Fast.
domestic violence. Okay, listen. So look, if he whooped her, yeah, I understand that part. But just a breakup, you know, he cheated on her.
But we don't know.
Dads don't get into
Yeah.
that.
Cheating
Dads
and shit, nah. But if you hitting,
You-
it had to be
that
some domestic
was
violence.
A physical
Yeah.
thing that happened to
He
end
punched him
that
7 times,
relationship.
bro.
Yeah.
7 times was crazy.
Bro
Yeah.
probably hit his daughter.
Or he stole some shit up out of meth house before.
Hey,
Nigga, on the dead
Hey,
homie
Hey,
type
across the
nigga.
board, when you got a daughter, bro,
Yeah.
man, you go tweak about your daughter. You're not getting in a
facts.
relationship
True,
who cheated or whatever, but
Yeah.
especially if it's domestic violence, you go do something bad. You
Yeah.
gonna see in a minute.
Wait. So y'all understand why Method probably did it, but do y'all understand why Busta will punch his assistant for being on the phone at work?
Being a prima donna, man.
No. He probably he probably do it all the time.
Just fire the nigga.
Bro.
Terminate him. Bro, you beat the nigga's ass. That's crazy. Like,
he probably tired of that shit.
Bro, that means you fired that person. If you, as a boss, right?
Yeah.
When you get to the point where you're so frustrated to where you feel like you might have to slap this person and terminate him.
No,
that could be it.
He probably caught him stealing too many times. Like,
no. If he still once, he should be gone.
He just told him he want to keep him, but just take.
And it probably was like a situation when the nigga been rocking with him for so long, so they got like a brotherly type of.
Brother call the cops.
I think bro got hit.
Calling the cops on your brother.
I think,
and that's my point. They're not brothers though, right?
Oh, he called the cops.
Yeah, he called the cops on him.
Look, I think bro got hit. I don't think it was about the phone. I think bro got hit for something else, and that's what he told the cops. Because I was on my phone. Yeah, because if you got an assistant on the phone, you just fire that person, send them home, and get off the phone. He probably was stealing or doing something, probably found something, and Busta ain't gonna publicize it because people always say the reason for something was something different than what it was because it might be embarrassing.
Man, I believe it was some real important business. Like, hold on, this ain't you on the phone, and this supposed to be done. Pack it.
Yeah.
He went higher learning on that fool.
Yeah.
Man, bro, listen, yo, like with Busta though, it's like, bro, listen, I think it was like 6 months ago, and he was also like, I think like, and he went viral for beating up some rapper, like him and his crew jumped the rapper in the club. So like, Busta Rhymes is 50 years old,
too, bro.
He
acting like he a gangster out here now.
Pre-workout.
Nah, man, he's too old for that.
Gym.
These niggas on testosterone.
And all that shit.
Steroids.
Nah,
Steroids.
Hey, they ain't no pre. They taking that TRT and them niggas is make you aggressive. That's what's going on.
Hold on. So
they all on that shit.
He got off on somebody in the club. He on steroids?
No, TRT, testosterone replacement. A lot of older dudes are doing it. It's very common, and it makes you aggressive.
Busta Rhymes 52.
It make you basically like you young again.
Break your neck.
You 25.
Wait.
Put your hands where my eyes can see.
Wait, pause.
That's what he did.
He's 52 years old, and they painted it as if he abused like a senior citizen.
Yeah, he older than
that's crazy, right?
But this is old shit. This
bro, like TMZ is so cold. They said Busta Rhymes was arrested for punching a 50-year-old. I said, whoa, like what? But he's 52.
But if you look at old, bro. But if you look at the
that's old, man.
If you look at the physique of these dudes at that age that they at. You could tell they on something. They on some type of
Busta Rhymes like
PEDs.
Okay, let me ask you something, Rick.
Big U, big ass.
That's what I'm
and they got Roy Ray.
Because me, you and Ray was just talking about Big U, right? He got the name. He's sitting up like it's cardio up to par, and he knocking on 60 in maybe 2 years.
Yeah,
but is he shredded?
Yeah, he about
Man,
to be
bro,
there,
he gonna squabble a youngster down.
But is he shredded though?
Yeah.
Like
what would you define as shredded?
Like
Like ripped up, like cut up, got definition?
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. He gained a little stomach. But it's going away because his son in the league. He working out with him.
Yeah,
so
when
he getting back shredded.
When you see dudes like them with they type of schedule,
he like you, but wider.
Yeah,
and taller.
When you see dudes like that with their schedule, they constantly going around being in movies like Method Man and stuff. When you see them make those kind of gains, they got trainers who say, just take this Winstraw, take this Deca, and you're going to have to do way less working out, and you're going to get way greater results. And they look like they're doing something. Even Busta, when he lost all that weight and got buff, they're on some type, I would say probably Winstraw, or like a TRT with some Winstraw. Yeah. It's common in that type of...
And he gained it back on fast too, though.
That's not conspiracy.
You big on conspiracy theories like that?
Not really.
For real?
Not really.
I mean, anything that you don't know as fact, and it's just like your thought or theory is more. It's like it's a conspiracy.
Well, there's people who do this stuff to the point where they can look at a build and they can literally tell you what your take, what your stack is. See, so and when you're around those people, you learn to look at certain.
Paul got exposed to like that.
Yeah, it's there on a stack, and it's common for celebrities.
Yeah,
what is this?
So
no
transition.
I don't know. A black person get irritated at his assistant, especially a male. He two-piece him, then that don't mean
that just sound like a Roy Rage episode.
Yeah, not facts, man. Nah, but folks, listen, yo, I feel like, this was a great episode. I rock with y'all. I fuck with y'all, man. Bro, Brennan, you came in, you did your thing, man. And Munchie B, bro, you are a fan favorite, man. And the one thing, bro, that like I feel like me and Josh was like talking about was, we say, Munchie B, he's different from a lot of like the, like the street dudes that we talk to, because he's a hyper intellectual, meaning like Munchie B. Like, if you know about his past, like, you wouldn't have guessed he's, like, a super intellectual, like, guy, right? So, bro, listen, man, we enjoy having you here, my nigga.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. And everybody go follow Rick_Hart_TV so I get my shit booming.
Oh, wait.
I'm doing some content later on everything.
Wait, yo, listen.
Richard Hart.
I was supposed to ask you a question about that because I watched Rich the Heart, right? Or right? Rich the Heart. Yo, I haven't seen Mariah on a few episodes.
Oh no, she doubling back. She been getting her little family situation straight, and she had to go back to work for a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that the chick that got packed out on the show?
Hell no.
Who was the one that got packed out?
Hey, look, Mariah, my little sister, she ain't straight or none of that shit. No, that was Tania. No, packed out.
Oh, that was Tania.
yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah,
seen. Yeah, I had a viral moment where 2 chicks was fighting or something.
Yeah, that was Rennie Loke. Shout out Rennie Loke and shout out Tania. That was them, and then
Yo, where's Tania at? I haven't.
Then she pregnant,
She
bro.
pregnant right now.
When he said Mariah packed out, I'm like, I met Mariah. She don't even have that type of energy.
Yeah, Mariah that be on my shit?
Yeah, I met her. We did a show. She did Viral Way one time.
Yeah, no. Mariah,
She's cool as fuck.
no. That's my little sis.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, bro, ain't nobody about to
bad,
take Mariah
man.
around me though.
No, she's super cool. She's chilling.
He said bad, you said cool.
I'm saying she's cool as a person.
Yeah, nah, bro.
And then hold on,
Before we
bro.
get up out of here, I wanted to ask Munchie, what was your thoughts on the Drex the Joint situation and shit?
Ooh. Oh yeah, you did a live stream on it.
You gotta let me comment on this too.
Of course.
I think well, he might as well stand on business now. You already done said it. And then like if you run with Mexicans and you black in California, how we look at it, you Mexican too. So if that's how y'all rock, whatever. Hey, but you better stand on business though, cause you like this black hip hop that's our house. So when you do shows, guess who gonna be there? I bet you them dudes, your company that you had that day, they can't show back Rolling Louds and all that little shit. They go, especially you dissed the whole Crip card. You said, well, you didn't. Who said it? Him or his people said.
He said crap.
Oh, he said it.
He said it.
Well, that's how he feel. And then you got Bricks and DWs and all these Crips as rappers. They upset.
He dissed, I think, the Crips, but his homies diss black people. So we don't.
I'm on the black people thing. I ain't a Crip.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah.
I know some Crip.
I don't care about. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't care about it either. But you got some. I think DW or I told Rat the other day, nigga, Rat, man, don't get the fat shit fucked up. I think Rat'll fuck him up. They need to do some celebrity shit.
What? He's like 5'4".
I don't care.
Yeah,
Who? About Rat?
No, Drex.
So
Drex was like 5'4", 130 pounds.
But 5'4", but that was a big statement. To say fuck.
Rat's 6'5", bro. Like that's not a fair fight, my bro.
He said 5'4".
He said 5'4".
Right?
But I told him. But I got my money on a nigga like Dodie 6X whooping him, or a young nigga from one of our section. They don't even gotta be me. What?
Bro don't even look like a fighter like that.
Man, so what was your thoughts? Because you said you wanted to
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah. With the situation with Drex, man, look, man, you've been riding with the people you've been riding with for your whole life.
Stand on it.
Stand on that shit with them, my nigga. Like, you say you ain't black like that. You just a dark Mexican. It is what it is. I just really can't see how niggas kill niggas every day. And then when a nigga say nigga, they clutching their pearls. Oh, my God. Like, the level of hypocrisy is out of this world. The gang dissing shit, that's between y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But the word nigga, you got 10 bodies, my nigga. And dudes talk about free the homie fast. So there's something about saying the word nigga with the hard ER that just doesn't carry the same weight to me. Like, we say that shit every day. You think that the nigga with the hard ER means a stupid person. The nigga with just the A on the end really also means the same thing. We just made it like a term of endearment amongst ourselves. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't move the needle in my life. And the fact that I see grown men crashing out about that and all of a sudden becoming so woke and race, now we're uniting about hating on Drex the joint. It's just hypocrisy, and it's totally arbitrary. And
they have allowed them
I
to say the
commend that
N-word
young
too.
man. Keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
and just do it the right way.
Here, listen though. And it's this though. You know, these urban cities have allowed brown people to say the N-word for years. Why? Because they say, yo, they just like us. Well,
no, we didn't.
I was always told when I spoke up for it was, yo, you not from here and don't understand that our Mexican brothers can say the N-word too.
Wow.
But who told you that? Put an address on it.
Well, Suspect and Me had like a viral video.
Suspect tripping.
Okay.
That's a personal as like majority blacks not cool with nobody outside of black saying nigga.
Yeah. But when in Long Beach you got Asian saying nigga, Mexican, they calling each other nigga. Nigga. The thing is, black people can't do shit about that.
So gang banging is kind of.
No, he said though nobody though. But you saying that the certain blocks can say it though.
If you a Mexican from a black gang, and you might got communities, this is rare. Like the Grape Streets, you got Watts Vadio Grape, and then the Grape Streets, it's kind of different because those they
together.
They kind of different. They black and brown shit is beige. Like they shit different.
Yeah.
Dark brown. Like so like. But nah, it ain't never cool for nobody outside of blacks to say, nigga.
I agree.
We switch the narrative and we say it in a term of endearment. Shit, no white or no Mexican. Man, Adam better not say nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
listen.
why you got consultants like motherfucking Brick Baby around and Remo. Nigga that be like, hold on, nigga. Kick back.
Nigga. Never heard him say it.
I honestly
in
think,
person.
I personally think anybody should be able to say whatever they
in
want to
person,
say.
he's snitching. So hold on.
No,
you trying to say Adam?
no.
Hold on.
God.
Hold on. You said Adam told you nigga over the phone.
No.
You said in person.
I seen a viral
No,
clip.
y'all content, man.
No, I seen a viral clip of him saying it though. Of him reading something, like
reading something that's reciting something.
Yeah, right. I've heard him say it while I think reciting a song and shit like that.
You think?
No, it's a viral clip. It's
I'm not talking about rapping music or reading a book.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Hey, tell the engineer to say nigga
I
right
ain't never
now.
heard him say it.
Hey, I wish I was white. I'd be fading niggas out there.
Wait, he for sure says it. Are you crazy?
And shout out Dre the Virgo, bro. She cool peoples. I'm working with her now. And start targeting the dudes instead of her, bro.
Oh,
no, for real
we
though.
talk Washington, though. We talk though, right?
Everything Gucci.
Yeah.
Yeah, start man. ODM Slim, he can hold his own or whoever else. Target them. You know
Of course.
what I mean?
No.
Like she. You know what I'm saying? But shout out her though. She good people.
Yeah. Here, right. So look. So my personal mentor, right, is a guy by the name of Gorilla Hebrew, who I just hold to a very high esteem.
That's my dude.
Right. As soon as he told me, yo, she's not the cause, I dropped it 100%. Right? Why? Right? Because again, I can't go against anybody that Gorilla Hebrew is for. You feel me?
Okay, so Gorilla Hebrew, he a good ninja then. Yeah. Okay,
a solid dude, man. You feel me?
He but he different.
Where?
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
in what state?
Wow. See, I didn't know that.
In Seattle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Shout out.
He tapped in right here too though.
So
but him and Blueface, they push the same black Hebrew. That's what they own. That Hebrew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Shout out them. Shout out them. Free Blueface.
Yeah, that ain't.
A word.
They not even on that type timing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. Listen, bro. Please, yo. I can't wish for. Yeah. Listen, I can't wish for Gorilla Hebrew to come so we can interview him, man. But hey, listen, man, folks. This was another episode of No Jumper News, man. You plug anything?
Oh, you guys can, if you guys want to hate on me on my own channel, I have a Notorious BDT. That's me. Go over there. It's only got 1,000 views. Actually, I got Pan-Africanism Strikes Back. That's that's my big channel. Bro.
Yes.
So if you guys want to come over there, subscribe and I'll cuss you out. I'll let you come up and cuss you out.
Hey, listen though, and look. And this will not be Brandon last time. You feel me? And on this
this the last time. Not fucking
right.
No, Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Hey, you crazy?
Much you need, man. Like the channel got like new music coming. Like what?
No, I got content coming. I'm about to focus more on the content. I've been abandoning my own YouTube channel, and I've been on different channels and doing content everywhere else. But Rachel Hart _TV, and then you know what I'm saying, follow my Instagram MB_the mayor, and then. Shout out Dre, you know what I'm saying? She been helping me and gaming me, and you know what I'm saying? Then, shout out No Jumper and all the little shits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And you, Remo, you got something to promote?
Nah, we just in this bitch, you know what I'm saying, man? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be on another episode. I think we doing this Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Yeah.
Y'all leave a comment. Y'all like it live or what? Because I know the fans wanted us live. We don't know if we're going to make this live or not. So y'all make sure y'all leave a comment if y'all want this shit live. Y'all let us know in the comments and shit. But it's been another episode of No Jumper News. We back. Flock, I'm